The Thunderhawks tie it up with just 30 seconds left in the first period, a Jack Peart power play goal as he continued his great weekend.
It'll play back to the point to Peart. Peart comes to Koenig. Koenig goes back to Peart. One-timer,
Yes.
goal! Jack Peart from the blue line on a one-timer hits the top corner.
Kobe Koenig and Hunter Bischoff with the assists. 1-1 after one. We go to the second, and just one goal in that frame. It went to White Bear. Sam Verkerke with the goal. That one coming at 13:50. Bears lead 2-1 after two. On to the third. Hofield with his second of the game. This one on the power play. Goal coming at 10:55. But Grand Rapids would cut the White Bear lead back to one on a goal from Grant Wilson. First varsity goal for Wilson. That goal at 12:44. But then the Bears would put the lead back to two on a goal from Verkerke. That one a power play empty net goal. Bears win 4-2. White Bear outshoots Grand Rapids 46-32. Tyler Steffens, the win in net, making 30 saves. Cutter Clafton the loss, but a nice bounce-back game for him after a tough one against Forest Lake the night before. Clafton makes 42 saves in the game against White Bear. Despite the loss, Grand Rapids played well. Forward Kobe Koenig was asked if that was one of Grand Rapids' better efforts of the year.
Yeah, definitely. No, it was a team effort for sure. We had all four lines rolling the whole game. Obviously, the D did a good job on the back end. Cart stood on his head the whole game. That was really, really good to see. And like you said, they're a really good team. They're like 7th in the state. So it was good showing by us, but just slipped away at the last minute.
Grand Rapids now 4-9 on the season as they square off with Maple Grove tonight. When we come back, Sheldon Willis visits with Grand Rapids head coach Chris Marinucci. You're listening to Grand Rapids Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Miscavige Dental Clinic in Grand Rapids recognizes the importance of teamwork, a positive attitude, hard work, and commitment in all aspects of life. Whether it's school, a career, or hockey, success only comes to those willing to work for it. Miscavige Dental salutes Thunderhawk Hockey for all of their success over the years and knows this year's team is working hard to continue that tradition. Miscavige Dental Clinic, committed to patient-centered dental care.
Grand Rapids athletes work up an appetite on the field, court, and ice. A scrumptious gourmet sandwich from Jimmy John's fuels them right back up. Build the sub your taste buds deserve. Pick turkey, ham, roast beef, tuna, or salami. Toss in some mayo, bacon, and veggies and chow down. High school athletes are on a go-go schedule, and that's how Jimmy John's does it too. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast, and a proud supporter of Grand Rapids Athletics.
Does everything at home or work seem like it's broken? Bring it to the Motor Shop. This is Mike from the Motor Shop. We service all brands of commercial and residential tools and equipment, including hand tools, pumps, blowers, vacuums, and of course, motors, gas and electric. Let the Motor Shop service your snowblower or chainsaw for winter. Before you spend big bucks on new tools and equipment, see if we can fix it for a fraction of the price. And if you want to go new, we're an authorized Milwaukee tool dealer as well. We're located 1 block west of the post office, behind the mall in downtown Grand Rapids.
Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing is the place to go in Grand Rapids for all your team apparel needs. Hi, I'm Keith from Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing, and we're ready to help you put a team logo on polos, sweats, caps, tees, and much, much more. Don't have a logo yet? Let the professionals at Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing design a great-looking logo for you. Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing also carries the most comprehensive line of apparel for area high schools. Plus, we're locally owned. Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing behind Super One Foods North in Grand Rapids.
This is Cody Miller with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105. Chris Marinucci, head coach. Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. I said this last week, another weekend trip to the metro area.
Yeah, it's been quite a couple weeks for us. Coming down here twice is kind of tough on us, but it is our schedule, so we'll have to deal with it.
And last week, we talked a lot about the win over Elk River. We talked about our Forest Lake, right? Close.
Yeah.
And talked about how Carter struggled there, but boy, he rebounded and played a whale of a game against White Bear Lake.
Yeah, he struggled there against Forest Lake. Luckily, the guys were there to pick him up a little bit, but I thought against White Bear Lake, our whole team played extremely well. A couple mistakes here, and it would have been a different game.
And with that, I think you told me after the game you'd like to see them get rewarded for some of those games where they really put in hard work, because that was 51 minutes of great effort.
Yes, it was, and that's what I asked. I can deal with the mistakes we make because we can fix those, we can learn from them. But I need 51 minutes. They gave me that, and and like I said before, I would like to see them get rewarded, but hopefully it'll come soon.
Against Maple Grove tonight, and Maple Grove's another team that's by record and stats looks like right at the top of the heap in high school hockey.
Yes, they are. They're an extremely good team. They've got an outstanding record. Of course, they beat Edina already, and that's a formidable opponent for us.
So my eyes say this is a bigger ice sheet. Are we on an Olympic size tonight?
Well, I don't know if it's Olympic size, but it's pretty big. Yeah, it's quite a bit bigger than ours for sure.
And what challenges does that supply? Did you go and practice on the East venue at all to get the feel of bigger ice?
Well, we did, but that was just a coincidence because I didn't know they had big ice here. So, but I mean, the challenges are obviously the angles. Every angle is different when you got that much more ice. So we're going to have to adapt to that pretty quick.
But we've talked about the fact that this is a pretty quick team. That extra ice space could play to your advantage a bit.
Well, it might, but I think that you got to get used to it first a little bit. And I'm assuming that Maple Grove is a pretty quick team too.
And the one thing I remember watching teams try to adjust to the big ice, playing the point is so much different, and being able to cover and cut off the boards.
Yeah, that's a fact. There's you see the puck come around and you can get to it normally, and out here you just can't. It's just another 10 feet away, so it is an adjustment.
And who else did you think played well against White Bear Lake, or did you pretty much think the whole team had a good effort?
Well, I thought the whole team played extremely well. For the first time ever that we were healthy with four lines for a while there, and I just rolled four lines against White Bear, and very happy with the way the fourth line played. They were competitive. They didn't give up any chances, and so I was extremely happy with everyone.
Well, and I noticed when you have that fourth line ready to go, you're not worried about putting that out against another team's one.
Well, I haven't been worried about that yet. Maybe come down playoff time, I'll have to consider that. But right now, I want to get them experience against some of the best lines, and they haven't hurt us one bit. So I'm real happy with that.
You had another roll of sickness kind of roll through this week. What's the health of the team coming into this weekend?
Well, it's not good. We had 8 people gone off the varsity from practice yesterday, and we had one not make a trip. He couldn't make it, and there's a whole bunch of sick kids in that locker room. But we'll just have to fight through it.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
And that is head coach Chris Marinucci, Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you could hear in his voice that he's fighting it. I had to wait for my interview because he was off getting some medication.
Dealing with the illness, huh?
That is exactly right. So for the Thunderhawks, not only do they have their hands full with their opponent tonight, it's a matter of having enough energy, and you got to play 2 in 2 days with an evening, then an afternoon. That's all tough stuff.
When you're all that sick and you got that many kids, it's hard to fight through that energy, but hopefully they're young enough, and that's what I always look back to, young enough to recover and get out there and put in a good effort tonight.
It's amazing how fast kids recover, and it's amazing how slowly you and I do.
When I compare, it is amazing.
Well, we've got the Zamboni out making its rounds. We have our YouTube live stream up, so that seems to be going and stable, and hopefully everything will roll along with, hopefully all of our stress was at the beginning of the game tonight.
Well, you use the word our stress. It's your stress.
Yeah, true enough.
I just plugged in a few things and then sat down and watched the JV game, which didn't go so well. The JV ended up losing that 6-0. 5 of the 6 goals were power play goals, Sheldon.
Ouch. And we will take another break and then come back and talk with head coach of the Maple Grove Crimson, Todd Berglund. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Honey, we should get that new Casasa loan.
Oh, yeah, it lets you pay ahead.
And take back the extra money if you need it.
Or you could leave it in and save on interest.
Ooh, or take it back and get a swimming pool.
Or just pay off the loan faster.
Or take it back.
Or pay ahead.
Introducing the Casasa loan, the only loan with takebacks. One more way you can take back banking.
Ask for Casasa at any Woodland Bank location or go to woodlandbank.com. Woodland Bank, member FDIC.
Start out the new year with healthy choices from Super One Foods. On sale this week, all natural, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, only $1.66 a pound. Need some greens? Fresh Express baby spinach, leafy greens, or other select salad blends, only $1.99. Or how about some fresh fruit? Choose from a 5-pound bag of Texas Ruby Red Grapefruit or a 3-pound bag of California Navel Oranges for only $2.99. Happy New Year from Super One Foods, proud to be part of your community.
Your business has public access and restricted access. So should your Wi-Fi. Paul Bunyan Communications, powered by the GigaZone, brings you managed Wi-Fi. Offer customers the guest wireless internet they expect without compromising the speed and security of your business operations. Paul Bunyan Communications will install the system with our fiber optic network, give you multiple access points, and the ability to monitor all the activity happening on your signal. Exceptional front-end service, back-end support, and powered by the GigaZone. Paul Bunyan Communications, right here.
Get the taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6. 3 crispy tacos, small potato oles, and a 20-ounce drink. Baby, that's what I said. I said a taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6, yeah.
Hi, this is Kobe Koenig with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 with Todd Bergman, head coach, Maple Grove Crimson. And Coach, first time I've been to this beautiful facility. It looks pretty nice.
Well, welcome. Again, it's well, thank you. And again, our rink guys take a wonderful care of the arena here, and just absolutely tickled pink to have you guys down. I love when the northern teams come down because my heart is up there, obviously, a little bit. So, but great to have Chris and the Rapids team down here. So I'm excited.
And it's been a very successful first part of the season for Maple Grove. 9-1-1 or 10-1, depending how you count.
Yeah, again, I'm a competitive guy, so I like to say 10-1. But
we'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
Shootouts count in the NHL.
They do in the NHL, so we count them. Yeah, you know, again, we got a great group of kids. They compete hard. They love the game. They're passionate. They show up to the rink every day wanting to get better, and from a coaching standpoint, you can't ask for anything more than that. It's just a wonderful environment. So.
And it looks like you have, again, 3 or 4 guys at the top of that scoring heap that really supply a lot of your offense.
Yeah, and again, I think that's with any team at this level, and those kids are unselfish. They don't care who gets the point. They move the puck well. They just go out there and play like you're playing pond hockey. They just enjoy being together and being at the rink and moving the puck around, and they don't care who gets the glory. And obviously they show it in how they perform out there.
So as you get into this part of the season and we get into January, do you start looking around and saying, hey, this team has some high goals for the rest of the year. What do we need to get there?
Yeah, I think any year you set your goals high, and you got to have a good mission and vision, and our vision, regardless of what it is to get to that XL Energy Center and do our job there. And every year that's our expectation with this program. And right now we're in the middle of the season or the heart of the season, and we're still looking at what the best possible pairings are to get our team ready for that, that game 26, 27, and 28. So we're looking forward to it.
And you mentioned a northern team coming down here. Do you look for some of the northern teams to be able to come down and give a little different flavor to your schedule?
Yeah, I mean, we love when it happens. And again, I know obviously the travel involved in doing that and the logistics for East and for Rapids and Roseau and Thief River and those teams that are up there. Logistically, I know that's a challenge to come down, but again, it gives them a time to bond too, and then we enjoy going up there and playing those teams, and it gives us a time to bond as teams. But If we could get more Northern teams down here, I would be tickled pink because they're wonderful kids and they love the game of hockey.
Is there a different style that you see when you get a Northern team here, or not as much as it used to be?
You know, I again, coming from Thief River and playing up there, you know, it's always, well, the Southern kids are tough and they all got mustaches and beards and they're tough as nails. And now when you're down south coaching down here, it's, well, the Northern kids are tough as nails and they're not going to let down. But I think by and large, and I'm not going to put every team in it, the Northern kids are gritty kids. They play the game hard and they compete hard, and that's what I want to instill in this program too. I mean, that compete level and grit it's what gets you to the next level. You got to be tough and you got to want it. So it's good lessons either way. So.
Well, it's good to be down here, and good luck tonight, Coach.
Well, thank you very much, and I'd love to have you guys down here.
And that is Todd Berglund, Thief River Falls native, and obviously happy to have Northern teams coming down.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to hear him talk about that way. And, any team. I mean, even the 7-19-1 Rapids team from last year, if they don't start the next year thinking of the playoffs and the state tournament, I don't know why they even show up.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
And Rapids had a couple close games late in the year and beat a Cloquet team that was fairly highly ranked.
Right.
And Rapids at the end of the year was thinking state tournament last year.
Right.
Yeah, hope springs eternal, man.
And it's got to. Otherwise, why come to the rink?
Exactly.
You could go play
right.
shinny and have more fun.
Exactly right. And tonight, I don't think we're going to have any trouble getting all our commercials in. This
with all the stops.
It's a beautiful facility. As we've got the little kids coming out here. A couple falling, taking the Maple Grove flag around the arena. But this is a large ice surface and a slow Zamboni. It's been a while since I've seen a Zamboni take this long to resurface the ice.
He puts 13 minutes on the clock between each period to do that rink.
And it takes him all of it.
Oh, yeah, he uses it up.
So for Grand Rapids, we'll have as
you're watching the video feed.
I'm watching the video feed. Okay. I'll just let Billy take care of that. He's got that under control. I'm just letting you take care of that. You got that under control. It's good to have people.
It is good to have people, especially if they can help you with technology like that.
Yeah, exactly right. As I like the little pregame thing going on here with the little kids coming out and the flag, and I'm sure Maple Grove and Grand Rapids coming out shortly. Again, as you heard in the pregame show, Chris Marinucci saying that a number of players sick yesterday and missing practice.
And one not making the trip.
That would be Cooper Brudzinski,
okay.
number 6,
okay.
not making the trip. Connor Flohog, however, is back on the ice. Missed, I don't know, two or 3 weeks.
Probably 2 weeks for sure.
With
go through concussion protocol.
With the concussion protocol. There's too much stuff going on. I'm looking around.
We're looking at everything.
Okay. Focus, right? It's been one of those days. Grand Rapids hitting the ice and Maple Grove also hitting the ice. They have, Maple Grove here has the shortest walk from
locker
room to ice from what I've seen in any arena. You see where they come out?
Right.
You see where the... Right. they have what, 10 feet? 10 feet from the locker room to the bench.
And through the bench, and out they go.
Certainly Todd Berglund and everyone here at Maple Grove Community Arena has been very helpful tonight in making sure we get everything set up and get our YouTube stream going, which we're happy to do. Don't get to do it always on the road. Starting lineups are brought to you by Skoglund Electric. Skoglund Electric for all of your electrical contracting needs, residential, commercial, and industrial. Skoglund Electric, they are a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Athletics. And we'll go with the Grand Rapids starters. They will start the line we're used to. Anthony Del Greco, senior center, 4 goals, 2 assists. And on the one wing will be Wade Browse, a 10th grader, a goal and an assist. And he's looked really good since coming up to that first line.
Yeah, I saw him in Grand Rapids, and all of a sudden he looked like he had more step.
Yes, he did. And Wyatt Miskovich on the other wing, he is a junior, number 19, no goals, 3 assists. And on defense, Jack Beard, who now has 4 goals and 7 assists. He's one back of the team leader now, and he had 3 goals, I believe, last weekend.
Yeah, and that has switched since the last game. Goring had been the leading scorer up until Koenig took that over recently.
And on the other defense will be Cam Jager. Cam Jager is a senior. Carter Clafton in net, 3-9, a 3.81 goals against average and an 8.83 save percentage. For the Maple Grove Crimson, I'm going to go from the back line forward because I'm not positive if he said they might change, but they are starting in net, number 32, Parker Slotsby. And Slotsby, actually the backup, he's 2-0-0, a 2.5 goals against average.
Yeah, the other goalie is one of the top goalies in the state, so giving him a chance here against the Thunderhawks.
And I'm looking number 20.
I think the other ones were, what was it, 8, 10, and 7?
That's not who's coming out, though.
No, it isn't. Not even close.
Not even close. Coming out is Jack Dorholt, number 5, number 25, who I don't have on my roster. That is Barber.
Must be Ian Barber.
Ian Barber. And then on defense is Cal Thomas and Nick Latvala. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Skoglund Electric. We'll take a break, come back. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Do you have a water softener and wondering if it's working properly? If you don't have a water softener, are you tired of the extra cost and damage that the hard water brings to you in your home every time you turn on the faucet? Hi, this is Jamie, the lead service technician at Range Water. We can easily solve your water problems starting with a free in-home test. Call Range Water today for your free, no-strings-attached, in-home consultation at rangewater.com or 218-327-1144.
Whether you are looking to pamper yourself, family members, or friends, Angel Nails will have what you are looking for. Angel Nails is your full-service nail salon that offers everything from spa pedicures, manicures, to acrylic nails. Not sure what to get? Gift cards are available to purchase. For more information or to book an appointment, give Angel Nails a call today. For a heavenly experience, choose Angel Nails. Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids.
You've tried the rest. Now, try the best. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, home of the best pizza, wings, and burgers in town. Hosting a party? Serve their Take and Bake pizzas. Take and Bake pizzas include any of their pizzas, excluding taco and the double-decker. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza also delivers. Call 326-1774 for more information. You've had the rest. Now, try the best. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
So some people are asking, what's this warranty for life business? Hey, Max here from Down Ford, and here's the deal. We are giving you a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles. This means engines, transmissions, transfer cases, all the expensive stuff is covered. Plus, you get roadside assistance for 10 years. We're talking towing, service loaners, jump starts, lockout, gas, battery, water, flat tires, you name it. That's how Dollars lowers the cost on your next new ride. You always get more for your money at Dollars Ford under the big American flag in Rapids.
When my father started Ferrellgas back in 1939, he built it on the promise of reliability and great service. I'm Jim Farrell, and almost 70 years later, Ferrellgas still delivers on that promise, offering the best local customer service in the propane business, backed by the reliability of a nationwide network. Call Ferrellgas today, and remember what reliability feels like.
Hi, this is Cameron Jager with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Maple Grove in the white uniforms going from left to right. Grand Rapids in the road orange with the black numerals going from right to left as we are set for hockey action from Maple Grove Community Arena. And Del Greco wins the faceoff back to Peart. Del Greco off the glass and deep into the Maple Grove zone. Latvala back there to get it. Latvala moves it ahead, and quickly ahead comes Janicki. Janicki out front, and the puck deflected into the corner. Puck shot toward the net. That hits the skate and goes wide. They did end up starting Leafblad, Janicki, and Kostelecki, who we had. That's not who they introduced.
That's not the 5 they threw out there.
I don't get it, but that's who ended up on the ice. Puck squirts in front of the Grand Rapids net as the Thunderhawks will work to get it out to center ice. They do, and taking over there is Janicki. Janicki finds Leafblad. Leafblad comes in, shot hits Peart's stick and goes over the net. We're just underway, no score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Puck comes rink wide to Dahlquist. Dahlquist shoots it in as Maple Grove makes some changes. Grand Rapids has the second line out there. Bonner and Bischoff out with Braden Holcomb as the puck slides out to center and back into his own zone to get it is Dahlquist. Dahlquist puts it behind the net. Beautiful. I love this arena. Not huge seating capacity, but very new as Bonner shot right on, and Slotsky will make the save, and he'll hold on.
Yeah, it's a nice arena. I'm not sure even how long it's been here. I just know that when I used to come to Maple Grove in the 70s,
I think there
Maple Grove hardly existed.
There was a cornfield here.
That's right, exactly.
Face off in the Maple Grove zone. It's won by the Crimson behind their own net. Put it out towards center. Bischoff stops it there, and back to get it is Kukkonen. Kukkonen out to center ice. Nice pass to Trevor Kukkonen, and that's into the corner. Fighting for it there is Cody Miller. Miller at the half wall. Out to center, and Dahlquist has to retreat for it. Bonner applies a little pressure. Puck bounces to the Grand Rapids line. Miller jumps across the red line, shoots it deep into the Maple Grove zone, and Grand Rapids makes changes. Getting there is Koenig. Koenig tried the centering pass. That didn't connect, and now through center ice with speed comes Jacobs. Nice. Jacobs taken down by Jager on a nice hip check.
Timed that beautifully.
Murphy off the boards to Koenig. That doesn't get through. Now high slot. Shot doesn't get through off the stick of Jacobs. As the Thunderhawks try to work out to center, they can't. Sharp angle shot doesn't get to the net. And now the Thunderhawks out to center with Murphy. Murphy, red line. Goes to Goring, who's spun around, gets the puck deep as Dorhold goes after it for the Crimson. Maple Grove, quick pass ahead. Here comes Leafblad. Shot! And a goal. Oh, I believe it hit the stick.
It was deflected off the defender's stick, but
and just tipped the top of the net and bar down. It's 1-0 Crimson on a goal by Ben Leafblad, his second of the year.
Yeah, I thought the defenseman made the play. You know, he got the stick there just in time to distract the shot, but he deflected it right over the top shoulder.
Didn't quite get enough of it.
No.
And Clapton really had zero chance on that. Ethan Elias with the assist.
And Leafblad on the goal.
Puck in the Grand Rapids zone as Miller. Miller moves around the other side and out to center ice. He'll backhand it deep into the Crimson zone. 1-0 Crimson lead. As Maple Grove out to center. And the pass, the centering pass, or going out to the high slot or back to the point, none of it worked. All the way back into the Maple Grove zone, and they have to regroup with Oakland. Tyler Oakland goes far side. Shot goes wide of the net. Miller bangs it off the glass and out to center, where Latvala goes after it. Latvala spins around. Moves it ahead for Oakland. His shot right on, and Clapton makes the save and holds it for a face-off.
And while we have a minute, let's do this and thank some of our sponsors, because we got lots of them. Deerwood Bank, Miskovich Dental, McDonald's, Lakewood's Chrysler Center, Ray's Sport and Cycle.
Face-off to Clapton's left, 1-0 Maple Grove, 13-12 left in period one. Face-off goes to Wilson behind the net. Forecheck applied by Tyler Oakland. Puck squirts out in front of the net. Peart quickly moves it across. Holcomb gives chase, but getting there first is Latvala. Latvala moves it forward for Kukkonen. This is Kyle Kukkonen. Goes down low for Trevor Kukkonen. Kind of like calling a Brainerd game with all the Andrews brothers.
What, a 10th and a 12th grader, right? The two brothers?
Yep. Out front, that's blocked away by Peart. Koenig comes to Bonner. Bonner puts on the brakes, goes back to Koenig. Grand Rapids has a little something going, shot right on, and Slotsby makes the save, and he'll hold on, face off in the Maple Grove zone.
Nice passing through the neutral zone. Good job by Bonner to get it over to Koenig as he came across the blue line. Got a good shot on net. This is the number 4 team in the state, according to one ranking.
I can believe that. Well, Grand Rapids played right with the number 7 team last weekend. See if they can stay with the number 4 team tonight. Well, any team that beats Edina in a shootout has my respect.
We saw the Edina, and they look good.
And Greenway, they're in action tonight down here, right? Taking on Chaska.
Chaska, I think.
And Chaska.
That's a good team.
They beat Edina. There's another team that beat Edina. Back into the zone goes Miller. Miller bothered there by Stelgis. Now Jaeger quickly ahead, one step too far for Koenig, and we'll have an icing call on the Thunderhawks. Face-off will come back in the Thunderhawk zone.
Rink-wide pass just missed the outstretched stick of Koenig.
I like the idea.
Well, I always like the rink-wide pass if you know it's going to work, and that looked plenty open to make it. So
yeah.
often
There was
in
no
between.
There was no one stepping up. It wasn't a blind rink-wide. Those are the ones you hate. Puck slides toward the net, and Clapton will freeze it after the face-off, and we'll redo it to Clapton's left. 1-0 Maple Grove on an early goal by Ben Leafblad. Face-off won by the Crimson, shot right on, and Clapton will hold it again for a face-off. We're going to be here till midnight if we don't get more off of the clock than that. Off the face-off, puck still in the face-off circle, picked up now by Kernan. Kernan shot right to the front of the net, and then it stick to the corner. Chasing it there is Kernan. Jaeger flips it behind the net. Going after it is Miller. Maple Grove will take over with Kernan. Kernan, he'll leave it for Sam Jacobs. As Maple Grove trying to come out. Nice defensive play by Jaeger to push it into the corner. Now Brandon Reller, he can't move anything. So right now the puck has stayed in about a 15-foot area as, a shot and a goal by Brandon Reller.
I don't know how that went in from such a tight angle. It was up and almost hit the mask. And then
he picked a tight spot from in close and went roof. What a shot. And then Jaeger took a penalty after the goal. So to add insult to injury, Grand Rapids gives up the goal and they'll be shorthanded.
How does that happen? He must have done something after
the
play?
That was after. After the goal. It was not a delayed penalty. You can disagree with the call on Jaeger, but the reason he's going to the box is that penalty was called after the goal was scored.
What do they call it here? Roughing.
A roughing call, 2 minutes on Jaeger, so it's a 2-0 Maple Grove lead and a penalty for Cam Jaeger. He'll go to the box.
You know, and that's one thing I think it was these guys that you wanted to avoid. Oh, it's not as strong as Holy Family. 23% on the power play, these guys.
Still not bad. Grand Rapids, their penalty kill at 75.9%. Comes to the near side. Shot goes over the net from Trevor Kukkonen. Rebounds to the far side. Now out front, Nelson's shot will go. There's no netting. on the backboards because there's no fans, no
Right,
one there to
behind
protect.
And they're pretty tall, the glasses.
The glass is fairly tall. It just goes out of play to the concrete. Face-off comes to Clapton's right. 2-0 Maple Grove on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. At the half wall, Maple Grove will come to Nelson. Nelson comes to Kukkonen. Kukkonen retreats to the blue line. Now back down to the half wall against Miskovich. Janicki back to Nelson. Nelson, far side, fake the one-timer. Now Kukkonen, his shot hits the side of the net. Still at the half wall for the Thunderhawks. 1:16 left in the Jaeger penalty. Janicki goes back to Nelson. Nelson, far side. He'll crank one up from the blue line. That hits a couple sticks and goes wide. Now here's Janicki on the far side. Janicki again back to Nelson. Now to Kukkonen on this side. Back to Nelson. Nelson, shot right on, and Clapton makes the pad save. Puck still in the Grand Rapids zone. 52 seconds left in the power play. It's been in the Grand Rapids zone for Grand Rapids has not been able to clear the blue line yet. Centering pass, and Holcomb gets it, or Miskovich gets it to the line, but still not out. Trevor Kukkonen goes far side. Now Nelson off the skate. Now Kukkonen on the near side. Kukkonen shot, hits a skate, goes wide. And a shot goes just over the net from Kostelecki. 8 goals, looking for his 9th there. 21 seconds left in the Jaeger penalty as the Thunderhawks can't get it out. Shot goes just wide of the net. Now Janicki back to the point to Nelson. Kukkonen, shot, save. That's off the top of the stick, the knob of the stick for Clapton. And now the Thunderhawks will finally clear it, and the penalty is over. Maple Grove had that puck in the Grand Rapids zone the
whole 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And they waved off that goal. I never really got an explanation for it, but they waved it off and faced it down to the right of Carter Clapton.
Really?
So, yeah. I saw the penalty. I never saw him give any signal on why the wave off on the goal, but.
And I didn't see any, and the puck was certainly in the net.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
From up here, it sure looked like it was.
And okay, so it's still just 1-0.
Still just 1-0.
Glad someone looked at the scoreboard.
Well, I saw him not face off, and so I asked Marv, and he said, no goal.
Shot right on, and Slotsby makes his best save off the stick of Koenig, and face-off will be in the Maple Grove zone. It's still 1-0. Ignore the 2-0 that I said.
Coach Nooch talked something in the pregame about adjusting to the size of this rink and all the different angles.
Yes.
And you can tell Grand Rapids is figuring it out, trying to.
Billy doesn't know why it was disallowed either.
Okay.
I was seeing if I had another someone who knew. As a Bischoff, he was looking for the top corner blocker side on Slotsby, missed it by inches. We had a good look at that. He had something to shoot at.
Almost got it there, too. That was a tight window.
Puck into the Grand Rapids zone. Turning his Flohawk gives it away in front, and the puck will come to the half wall on the near side. Flohawk, first action back. Good to see him back on the ice after taking a big hit against, I believe that was against Edina.
Eden Prairie?
Or Eden Prairie.
Yeah, I think Eden
yes.
Prairie.
Eden Prairie, you are correct. 7:35 to go. 1-0 Maple Grove. First period action as a nice move coming through center ice is Nelson. Nelson's shot goes high and over the net. Centering pass doesn't get through off the stick of Jacobs as the Thunderhawks can't clear it. Here's Kernan. Kernan turns, gets a little room, high slot. Shot goes just wide. Don't know if Clapton had a good look at that. Did all that while Maple Grove was making a change. Now Peart will get it out to center. Nice pass ahead to Del Greco. Del Greco's shot hits a defenseman's stick and goes high. Looked for the rebound. Almost had a crack at a bouncing puck. Puck comes to the point. Miller keeps it in. Far side for Zolke. Zolke's shot toward the net.
Net must be off its
And the
pins.
net off the pins, so we'll have a face-off. Should be in the Maple Grove zone. 1-0 Maple Grove on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Grand Itasca, they are the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
Yeah, back to that angle that Nooch talked about. I saw a couple 3 players, especially down here, just go the wrong way. You got to judge it better than that.
Now here's a possible 2-on-1 for Maple Grove coming in as Janicki forced into the corner. Nice job of getting back by the Thunderhawks. Now out to center. Shot in by Browse, and he'll head to the bench on a change. You know, when you've just getting off sickness, and I'm trying to watch this, short shifts are of the essence. You can go out and go hard for a little bit, but maybe not forever, as Murphy keeps it in for a moment, but couldn't drag it through to get a scoring chance. Now here comes Janicki. Janicki turns, has Leafblad with him, instead goes far side for Dorholt. Puck out in front. Miller puts that into the corner. Goring can't find it. Turning again, this is Janicki. Janicki does a lot of work. Boy, 6 goals, 18 assists on the year for Janicki. Shot right on, and Clapton makes the save. And now out to center ice. Here comes a Wyatt Holcomb. Holcomb shoots it to the open corner. And Maple Grove quickly turns it around through center. Puck taken away at center, but bounces deep into the Grand Rapids zone. Jaeger, wow, tries to come behind the net, and Kukkonen got a stick on it, knocked it right out in front, and Clapton had to be careful.
A couple of simple three mistakes, you know. They haven't cost them greatly yet, but those are the kind of things that you can fix. You know, you don't turn around and just give the puck to them. You turn around and look to see if you got to clear the zone or not. So another face-off to the right of Carter Clapton in the Thunderhawk zone.
As the puck shot toward the net, off the glove of Clapton, and bounces into the corner. Peart tries to go up the boards, and it hits the stick and goes out of play. And we'll have a face-off in the Grand Rapids zone. 1-0 Maple Grove. You're listening to it on J105.
5:25 left in this first period. Let's thank Angel Nails, the Dutch Room, Essentia Health, Grand Rapids GM, Jimmy John's, and Taco John's.
Off the face-off, puck deep into the corner, and Jaeger trying to move it ahead, and stopping it there is Tyler Oakland. Puck behind the net. Maple Grove trying to center. Shot. It goes high and wide off the stick of Kyle Kukkonen. At the half wall, Grand Rapids can't move it initially. Behind the net it goes to Jaeger. Jaeger to Bonner. Bonner, nice cross-ice pass as Peart comes into the zone. Shot right on. Slotsby will make the save, and he'll hold on.
He hasn't been tested too much tonight, but
no,
for only playing 2 games, he looks okay in the nets down there. And he had a good goals against average.
And Koenig had one good chance on him.
Right.
4:52 to go first period. Maple Grove a 1-0 lead. Del Greco off the faceoff at the half wall. Tries to turn and head in front. Centering pass doesn't quite get through. Had Browse in front. Del Greco chases it to the near side. Still fighting for it. Del Greco along with Kostelecki. Grant Wilson pinches in, and he will hold it in. Wilson, who had his first goal against White Bear Lake, to Del Greco. Shot that hits a body in front, doesn't get through. And now out to center ice come the Crimson. Here comes Kernan. Kernan gains the Thunderhawk blue line, but no more. Now a breakaway pass, and here comes Miskovich. Shot saved by Slotsby, and we're going to have a penalty coming up against the Crimson. Boy, you could see Miskovich leaking out just a little bit. Hit him. He didn't have a full step, had a partial breakaway, got a nice shot on Slotsby, and the tripping call will give Grand Rapids the power play. Their power play sits at 14.8%, and Maple Grove's penalty kill, 85.4. I say anytime the opponents are scoring less than 15% on the power play, your penalty kill's doing pretty darn good.
Yeah, that's right.
Bonner will take the draw against Kostelecki to the right, as Grand Rapids will win the draw. He's done a nice job on draws this period. Comes to Wyatt Zolke. Zolke, he'll slide it down to Goring. Out front, shot that hits a stick and goes into the corner, and the Crimson will clear it down the ice. Clapton stops it there, leaves it for Wyatt Zolke. Zulke quickly goes ahead, goes all the way to the blue line, but Goring can't hold it in. And now trying to cut in front is Kostelecki. That's taken away as the Thunderhawks get it out to center. Here comes Bonner. Bonner just stays onside. He'll leave it for Zulke as Grand Rapids sets it up. Far side. There's one of those angle things you talk about as the puck at the wall kept in there by Wyatt Zulke. He'll get it down low to Koenig. Now Zulke again. Yeah, that is Goring who's down low in the corner. Slide it back to Bischoff. Bischoff now to Wyatt Zulke. 51 seconds left in the Grand Rapids power play. Bischoff. Grand Rapids content to work it along the half wall. As Goring trades places out front. Bonner stick handles, leaves it for Goring. His shot blocked. Another shot right on. Slotsky didn't know where the rebound was. Grand Rapids didn't get to it in time to make him pay for that. And now the puck taken over by Maple Grove. Got out to center as Miller. Miller's pass taken away by Janicki. Janicki comes in, tries the drag move as Grand Rapids. Miller able to stop that. Now here comes Holcomb. Holcomb gains the blue line. 7 seconds left in the power play. Leaves it for Murphy. Murphy chops it behind the net. Now goes to the corner with it. Murphy turning against pressure. Both teams now at full strength. Del Greco picks it up. That Grand Rapids really not able to get their number one power play unit out that entire power play.
No, Peart just hit the ice here a few seconds ago.
1:45 to go, period one. 1-0 Maple Grove. And I want an explanation why the one Maple Grove goal was waved off. I just got nothing. Yeah, we're happy with that.
But yes, no signals from the ref, no explanations.
As the puck slides into the Grand Rapids zone, comes out to Murphy. Murphy looks for Del Greco. Del Greco wanting a change, moves it deep into the Maple Grove zone. Here comes Oakland. Oakland for Maple Grove hits the Grand Rapids blue line. Drop pass, shot over the net on the one-timer by Kukkonen. Puck rebounds out to center. And normally with two good skating teams, what you're seeing right now is what you see on these big ice surfaces. Not as much zone time, a lot more end-to-end action, just because you can't really hold the zone as much.
Well, it's harder because of the space, and then moving through the neutral zone is easier because of the width.
As the shot slides toward the net, that's kicked away by a defenseman. Back to the point, kept in there.
And like Nooch guessed, they're pretty quick, aren't they, Sheldon?
Yeah, they're a pretty good team. Grand Rapids,
doing a fine job.
Yeah, I don't think they've been outclassed. Maple Grove has had the better of opportunities, but they certainly haven't had all of them. There's a nice opportunity and a nice save by Carter Clafton. He'll hold on for the faceoff.
They don't mind moving through that high slot at all, and I think somehow the Grand Rapids forwards or the D has got to deal with that, whether you stand out and lay them out. But yeah, they've had a number of where they circle to the high slot and take a shot from there.
Well, that
shouldn't be allowed.
That's where there's so much extra room on this ice.
That's part of it, and so you got to adjust somehow. But you can't play with 6.
Exactly. Faceoff comes to Clafton's left. Del Greco getting his obligatory toss. One a night.
At least one.
At least one, sometimes two. As they go to the backside, that tip goes wide off the stick of Nelson.
He snuck all the way in from the D on that.
10 seconds left in the period. Puck tied up behind the Grand Rapids net. They would just as soon let the last 10 seconds go off from there. Shot from the point that sticked into the corner, and that will do it for period one as the Thunderhawks trail by one after one. With Maple Grove 1-0 lead. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Join us for our outstanding breakfast brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 17th Street Grill located inside the Timberlake Lodge. Sunday brunch features waffles, eggs, breakfast meats, biscuit and sausage, potatoes, fruit, pastries, and much more. Adults $12, kids ages 4 to 10 $6, and children 3 and under eat for free. Large group reservations suggested. Enjoy your Sundays at the Timberlake Lodge and 17th Street Grill. Grill.
At Grand Rapids GM, their philosophy is simple, and that is achieving 100% customer satisfaction, not only in the vehicle, but in your entire experience. Their goal is that you enjoy your buying experience to the point that you feel comfortable in recommending your family and friends. Grand Rapids GM is the fastest growing dealership in the Northland. Make your next car buying experience an enjoyable one at Grand Rapids GM on the car corner, Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids.
Winter is here. Do you have a place to store all your summer and fall gear? Why not get an old hickory custom shed from Nooch's in the Corner? These sheds come in many sizes and styles. Right now, you can rent to own a 10x16 old hickory shed for about $160 a month, and there's no credit check. Come check them out at Nooch's in the Corner on Highway 169 and 2 Grand Rapids. Remember, Nooch's in the Corner is also your full-service, locally owned convenience store, local U-Haul service, and your first stop for propane tank fill-ups.
It's the beginning of the new year. That means huge savings on 2018 Lund Dealer demo boats and Mercury outboards at Ray Sport and Marine. Treat yourself to a Lund 2025 Impact XS with a Mercury 200, an 1875 Crossover XS with a Mercury 150, a 2075 Tyee Magnum with a Mercury 250, or a 2075 Pro V Bass Boat with a Mercury 250. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot on these Lund demos at Ray Sport and Marine on Highway 2 East Grand Rapids and on the web at raysmarine.com.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score!
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
CarQuest Auto Parts is the right destination for all your vehicle battery needs. Save 20% on CarQuest battery charger maintainers. Your choice of 1.5 amp or 0.75 amp. Save $15 on the all-new Schumacher 1200 peak amp portable power station. CarQuest, serious about auto parts, Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Hi, this is Braden Holcomb with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Well, we talked about how we would have so much time for stuff between periods, even more than we realized, because we've got the little kids out entertaining us, and I love it. I love the Maple Grove, some of the Maple Grove team sitting on the boards watching the little kids instead of being in the dressing room. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
I like that. I didn't notice that until you mentioned it. I get a kick out of that.
As it's 1-0 in favor of Maple Grove as they score early. And we thought they had scored another goal.
Right.
We have no idea what happened. We ended up with a Cam Jager penalty that Grand Rapids able to kill off of that, but no goal called, and it ends up 1-0 after one. Grand Rapids outshot 12-5, but I thought overall, well, what would you say chances were? If you say solid chances to score.
I think they probably had about 4 or 5 and Rapids won.
1 or 2?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 2 for Rapids.
Okay.
And one of them didn't result in a shot on net. Koenig had one, and Hunter Bischoff had the one where he almost picked the top corner and just shot it wide.
Right, hit the net, the corner of the net.
Yep.
And just missed the inside, or the outside pipe, I guess it would be. But.
So, and he had room to shoot. We had a good angle at that. So, I wouldn't say that chances to score are as lopsided as the shots, in my opinion.
No, probably not. And I think Grand Rapids started to figure things out, because there's 2 things. They talked about the speed, and the distance and the angles that you got to play. Nooch talked about that in the pregame. But once you get the angles figured out, then you got to figure out the speed of this Maple Grove team within that space, within those angles. And Rapids is skating harder later in that period, and they're keeping up better, and they had more chances. And I think they're figuring it out, so hopefully the second and third period will be much stronger for the Thunderhawks.
Well, and for the Thunderhawks, are they a top 10 team in the state right now? No, probably not. We'll be realistic.
No.
But speed-wise and quickness-wise, they've stayed with some pretty quick teams. They skated with White Bear Lake. Yes, they were outshot. but they certainly skated with them for the most part a week ago. And tonight, I think they're pretty much skating with the Maple Grove team. The difference is in puck control and going to open ice and knowing these angles. It's not pure speed.
No, and even that, I think Rapids was getting better at in that period. So it must have taken them a little bit of time, and Nuich prepped us for that hopefully they figure it out fast. And right now with a 1-0, trailing by only one, that gives you quite a bit yet to do. I mean, you got a second, third period, and if you can get something mustered up, who the heck knows what happens?
Now, I'm watching this. Are these Maple Grove players going to be out here to high-five the little kids when they come off the ice? Is that what they're doing?
It's all the captains and the assistant captains.
Yep.
Give it up. Nashville Maple Grove Hockey Association, fight to Wolverine.
So not only do we have a slow Zamboni, we don't even have him out on the ice yet. As little kids and the captains for Maple Grove talking. I have a score for you. Well, one score that probably wasn't a surprise. That is exactly what they're doing. They're giving them high fives as they leave the ice. I love that. But Duluth Denfeld downing Lake of the Woods at Sill Arena. That is a place I don't know that I've ever known Lake of the Woods to play.
Oh, boy.
At Heritage Arena in Duluth.
Okay.
And the prequel to the Duluth East Stillwater game that's going on now. But 5-1 Duluth Denfeld over Lake of the Woods. First period, Greenway and Chaska tied at 1 on a Tristan Birdsall goal.
That's nice. That's nice to hear the Raiders playing some good competition. And they've got a tough schedule, too, just like the Thunderhawks do. But, yeah, so far it's been going pretty tough for the Raiders. But they've been in most of the games they've been in and always have chances to win. And that's kind of the way I feel about the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
As in Grand Rapids girls basketball, they are at North Branch. Grand Rapids Greenway, the GRG Lightning hosting Brainerd, and that was 1-0 GRG last update I saw. That's at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. And I see East leading Stillwater 2-0 midway through the first. So East getting off to a strong start there. And now the Greenway Chaska game goes into the first period with a 1-1 score. We'll take another break, be back to run down a few stats from period number 1 as the Zamboni now is finally out making its rounds. We'll take a break. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
Hey there, Tony here from your neighborhood Sammy's Pizza and Restaurant in Grand Rapids. While recently cheering on our Thunderhawks, I realized Sammy's Pizza is as much of a tradition around here as hitting the ice. This hockey season, I want to invite you to visit us before or after the game. Just as in 1954, every pizza is still made fresh with our signature crimp crust, fresh sauce, and our secret blend of seasonings. We're at 802 South Pokegama Avenue and online at Sammy'sPizzaGrandRapids.com as well as MySammys.com.
Maybe you've heard about it. Get in and thoroughly experience one yourself. Stop into Lakewood's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Grand Rapids and test drive the all-new Ram 1500 4x4. The truck that's the unanimous Motor Trend choice as the 2019 Truck of the Year. Combining incredible strength and capability, mind-blowing technology, and extraordinary luxury. See it in action. The all-new Ram truck. Only at Lakewood's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Grand Rapids. Stop in today.
If you love the outdoors, then Ray's Sport & Cycle has something for you. Ray's carries snowmobiles by Yamaha, Ski-Doo, and Polaris, all for your wintertime fun. Gear up for winter with a new ATV. Come check out their selection of side-by-sides. It's perfect for ice fishing on your favorite lake. Don't forget, Ray's also has all the riding clothing and accessories you can need. A great place for all of your winter sports, Ray's Sport & Cycle. Highway 169 South in Grand Rapids, also on the web at raysportandcycle.com.
Dr. Mike Hagley and the team at Grand Rapids Dental Care would like to take this time to wish the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks a very successful season. They know the importance of teamwork and dedication on and off the ice. Dr. Mike Hagley and the team provide a full range of dental services and expert dental care. For all your dental needs, contact Grand Rapids Dental Care at 326-3438 or visit them on the web, grdental.com. Grand Rapids Dental Care for a lifetime of healthy smiles. Go Thunderhawks!
McDonald's is committed to helping employees further their education and achieve their dreams. That's why they created Archways to Opportunity. Whether you're looking to earn a high school diploma, work towards a college degree, improve your English skills, or need help from advisors making an education and career plan, McDonald's and Archways to Opportunity give employees the opportunity to grow and learn, no matter where they're at on their journey. McDonald's, committed to being America's best first job.
Essentia Health is proud to keep Thunderhawk athletes running, jumping, cheering, and shouting. If you need a primary care doctor or a medical specialist, their healthcare team is dedicated to providing personalized, comprehensive care for you and your family. With convenient clinic locations in Deer River, Grand Rapids, and Reamer, Essentia Health, here with Thunderhawk fans.
Hi, this is Jacob with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
As the Zamboni makes its slow parade around the ice.
He's still got 7 minutes and 49 seconds to do his job, Sheldon, according to that clock.
He'll use it all.
He'll use every second of it.
Run down what you have for the first period.
Well, we thought we had 2 goals, but really we only have 1 to talk about. 2:47 into the period, and it was Ledbled on the goal and Elias on the assist for Maple Grove. And then we thought we had another one at 6:54. We still don't know why, but it is off the board, so we're going with 1 goal, 1-0 at this point. A penalty apiece, and the shots on goal were officially 12-5 here at the Maple Grove Community Center here on a Friday night.
And Grand Rapids 8-9 in faceoffs, 8 wins, 9 losses for 47%. 4 blocks for Grand Rapids, Maple Grove with 5, and that gives you an idea, you know, that the attempted shots were fairly even, or at least somewhat close. And hits Grand Rapids 3 and Maple Grove with 6. I came up with a third scoring chance too. And that was the Wyatt Miskovich partial breakaway where he drew the penalty.
Went in all alone, yeah.
You have to call
consider that one.
You'd have to consider that a scoring chance. Granted, he only had about half a step to work with. Did draw the penalty, but Maple Grove able to kill off the Grand Rapids power play. So that's where we stand, 1-0 after 1 period of play. And 2 more periods to go at Maple Grove Community Arena. And then there's a big community center with a pool and I don't know what all just down the hallway from us. So everything in Maple Grove is fairly new, right?
It's got to be.
You don't get historic old buildings in Maple Grove.
I wouldn't imagine that there's any. Unless you got a farmhouse just out here like on Zinnia Way or something like that.
That could be, but yeah, I've thought about that for the last number of years. Everything always seems shiny and new in Maple Grove.
I think this is a connection to Grand Rapids from Maple Grove. I believe that way back when, what's Wendigo?
Okay.
The convention, I mean, all these, supposed to be a big resort complex, golf course, all this stuff. And I think initially the guy who set that up was paying cash for it from property he'd sell in Maple Grove. I think his family owned a good portion of farming in this area or something like that. And I don't know what happened because eventually the money must have run out because the project kind of got kiboshed and now it's back on someone else has got it back up and running. But yeah, I think that was a lot of this space north of Weaver Lake Road was owned by his family, and I think a lot of money helped start that Wendigo convention and golf course.
And one interesting thing about this arena, the ice surface sunken below ground level, and behind us, windows going right out to the street. You can walk on the sidewalk and actually see part of the ice surface.
Yep.
I don't know that I've ever been at another arena where you can actually see the ice surface from outside.
Right, as long as all of us fans and people aren't blocking your view because a lot of people standing on the top here for this game.
You can't see a lot of it, but you can see actually see the ice surface, which is kind of interesting to me. Usually that's...
and what is there, 2 rinks here?
2 rinks here, yes.
Okay, 2 that I've seen.
Yep, another one over the other side. We'll take one more break, come back with second period action. Grand Rapids trailing Maple Grove 1-0. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com. Miskovich Dental Clinic in Grand Rapids recognizes the importance of teamwork, a positive attitude, hard work, and commitment in all aspects of life. Whether it's school, a career, or hockey, success only comes to those willing to work for it. Miskovich Dental salutes Thunderhawk Hockey for all of their success over the years and knows this year's team is working hard to continue that tradition. Miskovich Dental Clinic, committed to patient-centered dental care.
Does everything at home or work seem like it's broken? Bring it to the Motor Shop. This is Mike from the Motor Shop. We service all brands of commercial and residential tools and equipment, including hand tools, pumps, blowers, vacuums, and of course, motors, gas and electric. Let the Motor Shop service your snowblower or chainsaw for winter. Before you spend big bucks on new tools and equipment, see if we can fix it for a fraction of the price. And if you want to go new, we're an authorized Milwaukee tool dealer as well. We're located 1 block west of the post office, behind the mall in downtown Grand Rapids.
Arrow Embroidery is more than just great clothing. We can put your favorite photo on just about anything. Need a passport photo? We can take care of it in less than 10 minutes, and an appointment is never needed. Is your phone packed full of photos? Let us transfer them to a DVD or flash drive. We can convert your old home movies and tapes to DVDs. We specialize in making custom slideshows for weddings, graduations, and funerals. We're the only lab in the north that still develops 35mm film. We're locally owned, Photo Express, next to Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing in Northwest Grand Rapids.
Hi, I'm Justin Tobeck, 1997 Grand Rapids hockey and golf alum, and now a parent, community member, and banker at Deerwood Bank. As one of Grand Rapids' homegrown bankers at Deerwood Bank, I'm happy to say I was born here, raised here, and I'm raising my family here. Our team is completely invested in this community. Whether you're in the market for a personal or business loan, checking, or savings account, stop by and see one of our hometown bankers. Get to know us, we want to get to know you. Visit me, Justin Tobeck, at our Grand Rapids office, Deerwood Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Cooper Brodzinski with Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you are listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
And here we go. And here we go for second period action. Grand Rapids trailing Maple Grove by a score of 1-0 as and going around some scores that we have from around the area. Orono and Virginia MIB tied at 1 after a period, and St. Cloud Cathedral and Hermantown tied no score after 1. Is that someone doing the Maple Grove stream? I know there's a couple streams going out of here today.
He must have something to do with the rink because he was just checking on us, making sure it was all working out.
Okay, and I told you they've been taking. They are taking pretty good care of us. Hibbing having a lead after 1. They lead Rochester Mayo 1-0 after 1. What are you missing there, my friend?
Found it a pen.
Okay. Yeah.
Yours too?
Yeah, mine's down there too. But Hibbing, I know they've had a tough season. They lead Rochester Mayo 1-0 after 1. Hermantown and St. Cloud Cathedral no score after 1.
Okay, that should be a good game.
Orono and Virginia MIB 1-1 after 1.
I saw that, and that's kind of a little bit surprising. I mean, the MIB is a pretty good team this year, but they haven't shown it all the time. And Orono's a good single A team.
So, if you need a pen, just talk to our friend Marv. Marv not only keeps all the stats, he has all the pens. That's why the pen collection in my bag has been going down.
He's taking them from you.
He's stealing them. I think we have a pen thief. That's what I think.
I was looking to see if that one was from the car dealership I used to work from, because same colors, but it's not.
But it's not.
So
okay.
He didn't steal that from me.
As Grand Rapids hits the ice and Maple Grove already out. 1-0 Maple Grove as we're just about ready for second period action. Marv is protesting his innocence about stealing pens. Is that what's going on?
I'm not sure if he's protesting or just agreeing with us, Sheldon.
No, I don't think he's agreeing. Grand Rapids will now go right to left and left to right for the Thunderhawks, right to left for Maple Grove. The long change from the box.
Hey, did you see that thing that showed up on the internet the other day? And maybe you knew this already. 5 Hobie Baker winners at the University of Minnesota Duluth, the most in NCAA hockey ever. And one of them is
Chris Marinucci.
Coach Nooch.
There you go.
Yeah, that was kind of funny to hear. Yeah. The most Hobie Baker winners at the University of Minnesota Duluth in all of NCAA hockey.
That's a nice stat. I like that. Here we go, as taking the faceoff will be Del Greco against Kostelecki, and Del Greco wins that one. Bit of a dangerous pass right in front of the Thunderhawk net, and now Del Greco turns, goes cross ice, gets it to Peart. Peart will lob it deep into the Maple Grove zone. Going back to get it is Thomas. Thomas moves it ahead. Del Greco takes it away, high slot. Oh, just had it poked off his stick as he went to go for the shot. Tried to load up a little bit instead of the quick flip.
Yeah, he tried to move to a strong forehand.
Puck slides into the Grand Rapids zone as Peart retreats, now moves it to the far side, comes out to center where Kostelecki puts it back into the Grand Rapids zone. Zolke behind his own net. Zolke will leave it there for Peart. Peart makes one move and bangs it off the boards, looking for the long pass for Bischoff. That's intercepted by Nelson. Nelson centering pass, and good shot right on from Janicki. And making the save is Clafton, and he'll hold for the face-off.
I'd say that was another opportunity for our D to smack that guy in the slot and stop that play from going any further. Instead, he played the puck and almost paid for it.
Face-off will come to Clafton's left. Just underway, second period, and a 1-0 Maple Grove lead on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Tomorrow will be in Victoria for Holy Family Catholic, 5-6 on the year. They'll be taking on the Thunderhawks. Played back to the point to Nelson.
Afternoon game on that, right,
Yes,
Sheldon?
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock face-off. Grand Rapids trying to get the puck off the boards. They'll get it out to center, and then it's intercepted. Coming in, and a shot and poked away by Slotsby. That was Broberg. I believe that might be Broberg's first shift, right? Number 2?
No, that was John Bonner that did all that work.
21, okay.
Yeah, nice move in front of the net. Almost got into position. Trip.
Bonner's tripped. He'll draw a penalty on Maple Grove as the Thunderhawks almost tie the score, and they will now go on the power play with 15-18 to go.
Number 9 goes to the box, which is Kyle Kukkonen. That's not a bad one to get off the ice.
20 points on the season. Face-off will come to the right of goaltender Parker Slotsby.
Used to have some Kukkonens in Grand Rapids, and they didn't spell it anywhere near like that. There was H's and Y's in there and all sorts of stuff.
Grand Rapids wins the draw. Shot goes over the top of the net from the point off the stick of Koenig. Holcomb comes back to Peart. Peart now to Holcomb, top of the face-off circle, slides it down low to Murphy. Murphy back to Holcomb. Holcomb now to Peart. Peart decides to come back to Holcomb. Holcomb down low for Murphy. Grand Rapids right now working it around the outside. Peart smoothly off the skate. Now back to Holcomb. At some point, you got to make a move to get something inside, don't you?
If the umbrella's up high all the time, send it down low and start working from there.
Holcomb will take a shot, and that's stick saved and goes out of play off the stick of Slotsby.
I'm not a real fan of the slow-moving, stationary power play. Just move the puck and the players stay stationary. And I know that's the way a lot of teams set up, but I've never been a big fan of that. I like movement on a power play, lots of it and quick.
Del Greco will take the draw against Kostelecki, and out to center ice. Here comes Janicki. Janicki with some room, slides it in. Nice defensive job coming across by Koenig.
And he got labeled in the corner.
Yes, he did, and that was, I don't know if any referee was still watching, but that was close to being a penalty if someone was. Grand Rapids will gain the line. Coming in, Holcomb out in front, and Del Greco not able to get a shot off. Peart has to retreat to center ice, and the puck shot deep into the Grand Rapids zone. 40 seconds left in the Rapids power play as both teams make changes. Well, you can just, as no icing called, that puck is tipped into the Maple Grove zone, and Maple Grove will shoot it back down the ice. You know, I'm watching, I'm seeing there's some players out there who don't have the jump you normally see.
Yes, I've been thinking the same thing and hoping it comes around.
And 14 seconds on the Rapids power play as the puck slides out to center ice. Nelson slides back into his own zone, and that will just about do it for the Grand Rapids power play. Got a couple shots on net, nothing else. Has both teams at full strength, and here comes Maple Grove through center. Shot right on off the stick of Kernan, and that's off of Clafton's glove into the corner. Now a turnover out in front. Clafton a save, and right now Thunderhawks are standing around a bit.
A little bit.
Puck deep into the corner. Going after there is Peart, stapled to the boards by Kernan.
And Peart, he's been out there for a good minute and a half already.
Oh, well, he was out for the whole power play, so it's been 2.5. And he's on the farthest away as far as getting a decent change, because on the far side and down low. As out in front, shot right on, rebound, they score. Somehow you just felt that coming.
Yeah, too much stationary, 27 on the goal.
That is Chris Kernan.
Comes at 12:33. And let's see, there should be an assist on that as well, I think. Not sure who, but.
Now it is 2-0.
Right.
Maple Grove on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Grand Itasca, the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Off the face-off, puck at center ice. Stelgis will put it deep into the Grand Rapids zone. Zolke tries to move it ahead. Zolke working against Janicki deep in the corner. Not sure what the chant was as the puck thrown towards the net. Miskovich can't get to it in time. Well, he does get it out to center. And now here's Thomas. Cal Thomas moves it ahead for Kukkonen. Kyle Kukkonen, that's intercepted as the Thunderhawks chase it out to center. Can't get to it in time. Zolke fights for it. Miskovich shot right on. Slotsby makes the save. Trying to throw it out front was Wyatt Holcomb. That doesn't connect. And out to center comes Kukkonen. Kyle Kukkonen. Shot goes wide of the net. Rebound. Shot toward the net. Zolke back to clear that away.
Do you think there's an unusually high number of shots in the high slot happening tonight against the Hawks?
I believe so. Puck into the Grand Rapids zone as Browse moves it ahead, gets it to Del Greco. Del Greco, his cross-ice pass gets a little high, and Jacob Ashan has to duck out of the way of it. And Ashan is saying something to Del Greco like, what, you trying to kill your backup goalie?
That second goal for the Crimson. Kernan on the goal. Reller, number 19, on the first helper, and number 21, Jacobs, on the second assist on that goal. 2-0.
Off the faceoff, puck slides into the Maple Grove zone as they control it with Nelson. Nelson takes it far side, and the puck shot deep into the Grand Rapids zone. Going after there is Janicki. Janicki works against Wilson. Wilson pushes him into the boards. Now Del Greco to the half wall. Miskovich fights for it, can't find it as Nelson pinches in. Miskovich finally does find it. Goes to the far side, goes past Browse, and I believe they're going to call it icing. They will, as unable to catch up with it was Browse on the far side.
I thought that was a pretty good pass, but he ended up taking it off of his skate and never able to reel it in.
2-0 Maple Grove on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Glad you're along.
Let's thank Noochers in the corner, Claremont Financial Advisors, Super One Foods, Farrell Gas, and Paul Bunyan Communications.
Face off to the right of goaltender Clafton. That's won by the Thunderhawks. Jager slides it behind the net to Wilson. Wilson cut off at the half wall as the Thunderhawks try to move it to the point. They will, can't get it out. Puck shot deep into the zone again where Kernan goes after it. Out to center. And now Thomas. Thomas goes rink wide, gets a return pass. Moves it through center ice. Wilson stops that, and he'll move the other way. Wilson to the line, stop there. Now here comes Stelgis. Stelgis coming the other way. Jager getting back in time. Deep into the corner goes Ian Barber, number 25. This must be the fourth line. I don't believe I've seen this line out before.
Right.
And Barber listed actually on the JV roster, I believe.
Yes, he is. Listed on both, I think.
Okay.
Not on yours.
Not on mine, he's not. As we have an icing call against Maple Grove, face-off will come back into the Maple Grove zone to the right of goaltender Parker Slotsky. Koenig taking the draw against Will Peeler. Not Peeler, that is number 19, Brandon Reller. Puck comes to the near side. Jacobs can't get it out. Slotsky has to stop it behind the net and leave it there for Elias. Elias leaves it for Nelson, and Nelson through center ice gets it quickly to Reller. Reller at the blue line, offside, and Grand Rapids will have a chance for a clear. They get it. Still fighting for it at center ice as Miller puts it in deep. Goring goes after it, can't get to it in time as Nelson has it at the near side. Comes to the point, Zulke out front, and looking for a quick tip was Goring, and Slotsky able to stay with it and keep it outside. Puck now out to center. Zulke gets there in time. Puck back into the Grand Rapids zone. It's 2-0 Maple Grove, and now here's Koenig. Koenig has Goring cutting to the net, turns, looks for help. His pass comes back to Miller. Miller backhands it down low out front. Oh, had Goring all alone in front. Whistle, what, net off the moorings?
Boy, he called that in a hurry.
Yes, he did. It was just off by an inch or so, but the referee having a good look at it. And that time, Goring was all alone on the backside. That almost developed into a great chance.
I thought it was going to be a pretty play if he could have just snuck it across that crease.
Del Greco and Kukkonen to take the draw in the Maple Grove zone. Del Greco, boy, just stood on the puck and just trapped it there on the dot for about 3 seconds after the faceoff. Del Greco fighting for it with Kukkonen in the corner, and Kyle Kukkonen takes it away, goes behind the net. Kukkonen winding up with some speed, comes out to center, finds Trevor Kukkonen. You can see they played a little hockey together.
They probably got a rink in their backyard.
I would guess. Well, down here it just rains all the time. Have to put artificial ice on it. Centering pass slides all the way to the point and actually outside the blue line, and we'll have a whistle and an offside on Maple Grove. 2-0 Maple Grove, 7:59 to go second period. The Maple Grove Community Arena, the Premier Bank Rink.
Oh yeah, I see that on the other side there.
In pretty big letters. Peart behind his own net. Now Peart had that incredibly long shift on the power play. He took a very long break after that.
Right. I wonder if he wasn't one of the sick 8.
Could have been. Peart behind the net leaves it for Jaeger. Jaeger turns away from pressure. Now has a puck taken away from him. Kukkonen, Trevor Kukkonen, comes to the half wall. He'll leave it at the point for Dorholt. Puck shot into the Grand Rapids zone, and Peart has to go deep into the corner to get it. Yeah, I just see him moving the puck a lot more quickly tonight and not skating with it as much. I think not quite the energy level that he has some nights. Trying to play a little smarter hockey. Coming in as...
Nice job.
Nice job by Peart to cut that off, but another crack at it for Kukkonen, and that's a save by Clafton. Back to the point to Dorholt.
That's actually Cam Jaeger that did all that sliding to stop that 2-on-1 from getting to the front of the net.
Centering pass out front. Clafton able to squeeze the pads on Leafblad, looking for his second goal. And Grand Rapids able to hold that out. It's 2-0 Maple Grove on the Grand Itasca scoreboard.
A few more sponsors that we can surely thank for bringing you Thunderhawk hockey. CarQuest Auto Pots, Range Water Conditioning, Itasca, Reliable Insurance, and Dondelinger Ford.
So tomorrow, Minnetonka and Duluth East at 3 o'clock. I think a few eyes in the state will be watching that one.
That will be seen by many.
6:48 to go here in the second period with a 2-0 Maple Grove lead. Braden Holcomb to take the draw for the Thunderhawks, and Kostalecki wins that for Maple Grove. Janicki, he'll leave it down low. First line out for the Crimson. Miller behind the net, moves it to the half wall. Unfortunately, Holcomb didn't see it. He'll go back for Wilson, still deep in the Grand Rapids zone. Miller tries to find the puck as the Thunderhawks dangerously in front of their own net, and it bounces right back in on Clafton, who holds it for this face-off.
You never come out in front of your own net as a defenseman or a forward, and especially if there's some players and you don't have a burst of speed or a stride ahead of somebody.
Yes, especially, I mean, that was just lugged out without speed into traffic.
Fighting crowds.
Face off to the right of Clafton as someone's getting kicked out. This time it'll be Tyler Kostelecki. Janicki will come in to take the draw against Holcomb, and Janicki wins it back to the point. Thunderhawks block the shot, and out to center ice comes Grand Rapids. Bonner tries a centering pass to Bischoff, doesn't get through, and it's taken away by Janicki. To the point, but Bischoff stops it. Centering pass doesn't get through. Bonner went the wrong way on the tip. And now here come the Crimson. Deep inside. Oh, that was a no penalty call. That was looked like a dangerous hit at open ice. And now a shot and a blocker saved by Clafton. It goes over the glass behind the net.
Yeah, dangerous hit for both players. Grant
Yes,
Wilson was down pretty low, but he didn't suffer anything from it, and neither did the Crimson player as well.
Lawson with a goal, and Greenway up on Chaska. 2-1 late second.
I like that.
We pull for both the green and the orange. You know, we make no bones about that, right?
That's right. And next Greenway broadcast on KMFY will be against Hermantown down there.
Oh, good for you. You get to go down to Hermantown.
Yeah, that nice press box.
Oh, beautiful. Goring gains the blue line, shoots it in deep. Slotsby puts a stick on it, puts it behind the net. Goring at the half wall, stops, back to the point, but it comes out past Flohog. Flohog again tries to move it back. Puck still in the Grand Rapids zone. Flohog back to get it. He has not gotten a lot of ice time in his first game back after the concussion. Thunderhawks behind the net. They move it to the near side. Goring tries to get it out to center. Can't do it. Goes to the far side. Shot. I don't think Clafton had a good look at it, but it went wide. Out to center and shot back in at the Grand Rapids zone by Dorholt. Goring. Boy, and they're lining up all the way at the blue line and holding it in about 3 times. Thunderhawks will finally get it out as Murphy slides it ahead, but coming right back is Kukkonen. Kukkonen goes deep into the corner. Out front. Shot, don't know if it got through, as Murphy plays it back deeper into his own zone. And just, I'm going to say the last, minute and a half, a little bit just sloppy hockey. Not much happening. Not much flow right now. Either way. Puck comes in deep as Kyle Kukkonen fights for it in the Grand Rapids zone. At the half wall, Kukkonen out front, shot. No goal, off the post.
In and out, but the referee on the goal line waved it off right away.
He did. That one we know why it was waved off. Billy said didn't go in. Hit the side. That was awfully close. A number of Crimson fans thought it was in. Face-off will come to Clafton's left after the icing. 3:52 to go. 2-0 Maple Grove. They scored 1 in the first and 1 in the second. Maple Grove controls off the face-off, playing it down low. Here comes Janicki. Janicki tries to center. That's knocked behind by Jaeger. I think Jaeger's played a nice game tonight.
Yes, I like the way he plays D.
Puck deep into the Grand Rapids zone. As Leafblad plays it low. Peered there along with Jaeger. Also there, Kostelecki. Puck goes to the half wall, to the point, not out. Back to the point again. That shot hits a stick, goes deep into the corner. Pitching in is Thomas. Thomas can't go in front of the net. Puck goes behind the Grand Rapids net. Now the Thunderhawks. will get it just out to center as Janicki goes rink wide, and the Crimson shoot it back in. Janicki after it, the rest of the team making changes, so he's 1 on 5, centers it, high slot, and the Thunderhawks will take over.
They got numbers if they can get there.
Thunderhawks kind of at the end of a shift, but a shot goes over the net. Thunderhawks just keep it in at the point with Miller. Out to center. Zolke shoots it in, and they do call the icing. Boy, that's a tight icing call.
Yeah, it sure is. I thought he released beyond the red line, but the referee did not agree with that.
2-0 Maple Grove, 2:27 to go, second period. Face off down in the Grand Rapids zone.
I think the Thunderhawks are a little bit more tired, they look like, than Crimson does right now. I think if they get into the locker room without another goal on the board, it'll be an okay third period. Try and get some strength back.
They have oxygen in the dressing room?
Well, just even rest and liquids.
That's
and
right.
all that stuff.
That's right. Grand Rapids with the puck in the Maple Grove zone. That's not a sight we've seen a lot here in the second period as the shot comes, or the centering pass back to the point as
Cody Miller does the thing you should never do as a defenseman, shoots right into the shin pads of the guy coming. You got to do something else there. If they're blocking your shot, and either one, don't take such a long windup, shorten the windup so you get it off quicker and not interfered with by the defender. Or the other thing you got to do is just put it to a corner or hold on to it. Let the player skate by you and move to the side and move further into the zone.
As someone's getting kicked out, maybe both of them. Peeler and Holcomb, so Bonner takes the draw. It's won by the Crimson, and the Crimson get it out to center with Jacobs. Jacobs moves it into the Grand Rapids zone, and we'll have an icing call.
Yeah, another icing.
So they may call these icings close, but they're calling them consistent.
Yeah.
1:52 to go, second period, 2-0. Maple Grove leading.
Pretty good crowd here at the Maple Grove Arena. And a lot of times in the cities when you come down here, they don't fill up the rinks very well.
Off the faceoff, puck slides deep into the corner. Murphy will get there first, put it down low, but Reller now out front, shot, save, rebound, and they score!
I'm not sure who's going to get it, and somebody was in the crease, but puck was there too. I think Koenig maybe? No, looks like Murphy.
The linesman was coming over to talk to the referee. I believe McCray Murphy will get credit for that. That was a turnover right in front of the net. Grand Rapids had a couple cracks at it, and Murphy puts it in for a 2-1. 1:40 to go as Grand Rapids cuts that Maple Grove lead in half, and we got ourselves a hockey game. Peart.
The Thunderhawks goal scored by number 14, McCray Murphy, assisted by number 7, Koenig.
Koenig gets the assist. Puck into the into the Maple Grove zone, and hustling in is Murphy. Out front, Koenig shovels it toward the net, doesn't get through. Back to the point, Zolke keeps it in at the half wall, and it will squirt out to center. Koenig back quickly to get it. I'm going to tell you someone who wasn't sick last night, McCray Murphy. He's got some jump in his skates. Back to the point, shot bounces on, gets to the side of the net, and the Thunderhawks take it over. Out to center comes Koenig. Koenig will shoot it in and head to the bench on a line change. Final minute of period 2 as Peart intercepts a pass at neutral ice. Now here's Del Greco. Del Greco looking for Miskovich, has Browse going to the front of the net. Back to the point to Peart. Peart tries to find an angle. His shot, he gets it past the first player, but then it's blocked by the second. He at least didn't shoot it right into the first player's shin pads, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's one of those things that just bugs me, because I know there's always a way around it.
Drug the puck around the forward who was pressuring him, then it went off the pads of the next guy.
Yeah.
23.6 seconds left in the period. Grand Rapids trailing 2-1 on Maple Grove. Miskovich. Drop pass to Browse. Browse tries to fight his way through. Still fighting for it down low with Kostelecki. 9 seconds left. Puck in the Maple Grove zone. It'll come out to the point and out, and that will do it for the period as Miller turns away. 1 second, 0, and that will do it for period 2. The Thunderhawks cut the lead to 2-1 after 2 on a McCray Murphy goal. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
Honey, we should get that new Casasa loan.
Oh, yeah, it lets you pay ahead.
And take back the extra money if you need it.
Or you could leave it in and save on interest.
Ooh, or take it back and get a swimming pool.
Or just pay off the loan faster.
Or take it back.
Or pay ahead.
Introducing the Casasa loan, the only loan with takebacks. One more way you can take back banking.
Ask for Casasa at any Woodland Bank location or go to woodlandbank.com. Woodland Bank, member FDIC.
Start out the new year with healthy choices from Super One Foods. On sale this week, all natural, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, only $1.66 a pound. Need some greens? Fresh Express baby spinach, leafy greens, or other select salad blends, only $1.99. Or how about some fresh fruit? Choose from a 5-pound bag of Texas Ruby Red Grapefruit or a 3-pound bag of California Navel Oranges for only $2.99. Happy New Year from Super One Foods, proud to be part of your community.
More and more devices in your home are using the internet. Smartphones, tablets, PCs, TVs. Get the internet speed you need to support all your devices. Get the GigaZone from Paul Bunyan Communications. You'll get fiber optic fast internet speeds up to a gigabit per second. There are no data caps, no long-term contract is required, and all new GigaZone customers can get GigaZone home integrated Wi-Fi free for the first 6 months. Can you gig it? To find out more, visit paulbunyan.net. It's the GigaZone from Paul Bunyan Communications, and it's right here. Service availability depends upon location. Some restrictions may apply.
Do you have a water softener and wondering if it's working properly? If you don't have a water softener, are you tired of the extra cost and damage that the hard water brings to you in your home every time you turn on the faucet? Hi, this is Jamie, the lead service technician at Range Water. We can easily solve your water problems starting with a free in-home test. Call Range Water today for your free, no strings attached, in-home consultation at rangewater.com or 218-327-1144.
Whether you are looking to pamper yourself, family members, or friends, Angel Nails will have what you are looking for. Angel Nails is your full-service nail salon that offers everything from spa pedicures, manicures, to acrylic nails. Not sure what to get? Gift cards are available to purchase. For more information or to book an appointment, give Angel Nails a call today. For a heavenly experience, choose Angel Nails. Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids.
Get the taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6. 3 crispy tacos, small potato O's, and a 20-ounce drink. Baby, that's what I said. I said a taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6, yeah.
Hi, this is Hunter Bischoff with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 Thunder.
Back at Premier Bank Rink in the Maple Grove Community Center. It's 2-1 Maple Grove after 2 periods of play. And we were just saying that Grand Rapids struggling a little bit mid part of that period, trying to find their legs. And then all of a sudden a turnover, and McCray Murphy buries a rebound, and we got ourselves a hockey game. And it looked like there was more jumping the skates after that.
Yeah, you know, and that's just so, that's fun to watch when something can turn tide like that. And it happens so often, not just in high school, but professional sports and college sports, and you know, so it's nice to see that happen. And like we were talking about, they look tired, you know, and then the last minute and a half they didn't look so tired because they had a goal on the board.
That's exactly right. And you know, I can Chris Marinucci said 8 players missing practice yesterday because of sickness, and one of them not here, the other 7 are here and playing tonight, and I could tell you probably 5 of the 7 who are fighting illness, and they're fighting through it and playing with every ounce of energy that's in their bodies. But it is really tough. You know, you get low on fluids, you're not feeling well for for a day, and it's just really tough to play at a high level.
Even the young, they got to take a day or two to recover from some of these flus and things that travel around. It can be quick, but and they think they're healed after 24 hours, but it's taxed that body, and you got to give it a couple days to come back to where you feel like normal.
Exactly right. Over on 96.9 KMFY, our sister station, Big Fork leading Northland 54-58. And David Moody, Tom McBride with the call from Big Fork. Here it's 2-1 in favor of Maple Grove after 2 periods of play. We'll take another break, come back to run down what happened in period 2. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Your number one Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Itasca Reliable Insurance are a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Itasca Reliable Insurance in Grand Rapids today, 326-8518. You've tried the rest, now try the best. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, home of the best pizza, wings, and burgers in town. Hosting a party? Serve their Take and Bake pizzas. Take and Bake pizzas include any of their pizzas, excluding taco and the double-decker. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza also delivers. Call 326-1774 for more information. You've had the rest, now try the best. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
So some people are asking, what's this warranty for life business? Hey, Max here from Down There Ford, and here's the deal. We are giving you a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles. This means engines, transmissions, transfer cases, all the expensive stuff is covered. Plus, you get roadside assistance for 10 years. We're talking towing, service loaners, jump starts, lockout, gas, battery, water, flat tires, you name it. That's how Down There's lowers the cost on your next new ride. You always get more for your money at Down There Ford under the big American flag in Rapids.
When my father started Ferrellgas back in 1939, he built it on the promise of reliability and great service. I'm Jim Farrell, and almost 70 years later, Ferrellgas still delivers on that promise, offering the best local customer service in the propane business, backed by the reliability of a nationwide network. Call Ferrellgas today, and remember what reliability feels like.
Community banks like Grand Rapids State Bank help communities across the Northlands survive and thrive. Hi, this is Noah Wilcox. When the economy is firing on all cylinders, community banks help businesses on Main Street grow. And in times of hardship, community bankers are there to provide advice and to help offer loans that work for you. We know what it takes to manage a business through thick and thin. Grand Rapids State Bank, your community bank serving people throughout the Northlands since 1914.
Serving the community for generations. The Grand Rapids State Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Join us for our outstanding breakfast brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 17th Street Grill located inside the Timberlake Lodge. Sunday brunch features waffles, eggs, breakfast meats, biscuit and sausage, potatoes, fruit, pastries, and much more. Adults $12, kids ages 4 to 10 $6, and children 3 and under eat for free. Large group reservations suggested. Enjoy your Sundays at the Timberlake Lodge and 17th Street Grill.
Hi, this is John Bonner with Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
And back at Maple Grove, 2-1 Maple Grove after 2 periods. And what have you got, Tom?
Well, the Maple Grove went ahead 2-0 in period number 2, and they did it only 4:27 into the period. And it was a goal off of Kernan's stick, Reller on the helper, Jacobs on the other assist. But Grand Rapids, the Thunderhawks, with 1:40 left, McCray Murphy gets the puck and able to put it in. Koenig on the helper on that one. One penalty in period 2 went to Maple Grove. Shots on goal have been 10-5 in period 2 in favor of Maple Grove, so 21-11 at the end of 2 periods. And I don't know, that second goal, according to Marv here, we were on the power play, and then what happened is we only had one D out there. Our power play unit was still out there when they scored that second goal.
Yes,
so
it wasn't a shorthanded goal.
No.
But, and the one defenseman who was out there was Peard, who had played for about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Face-offs, Grand Rapids 11 wins, 8 losses for 57%. Blocks were 3-3 and hits 4-2 Grand Rapids in that period. So 2-1 Maple Grove. We got ourselves a hockey game as the Zamboni finishes up its rounds. 2-2 Chaska and Greenway after 2.
Nice.
1-1 Hermantown and St. Cloud Cathedral after 2.
Okay.
2-1 Orono over Virginia MIB. That's also after 2 periods.
Say that one again. Orono
2-1 Orono.
Okay, thank you.
And yeah, so there. Oh, I know the other one I had. 2-1 Brainerd Little Falls over the GRG Lightning after 2 at the IRA Civic Center.
I thought the Brainerd program was supposed to be pretty strong again this year in the ladies department.
I know they were last year. We'll take one more break, come back with the third period. Grand Rapids trails 2-1 after 2. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
At Grand Rapids GM, their philosophy is simple, and that is achieving 100% customer satisfaction, not only in the vehicle, but in your entire experience. Their goal is that you enjoy your buying experience to the point that you feel comfortable in recommending your family and friends. Grand Rapids GM is the fastest growing dealership in the Northland. Make your next car buying experience an enjoyable one at Grand Rapids GM on the car corner, Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids.
Hey there, Tony here from your neighborhood Sammy's Pizza and Restaurant in Grand Rapids. While recently cheering on our Thunderhawks, I realized Sammy's Pizza is as much of a tradition around here as hitting the ice. This hockey season, I want to invite you to visit us before or after the game. Just as in 1954, every pizza is still made fresh with our signature crimp crust, fresh sauce, and our secret blend of seasonings. We're at 802 South Pregame Avenue and online at Sammy'sPizzaGrandRapids.com as well as mysammys.com.
Winter is here. Do you have a place to store all your summer and fall gear? Why not get an old hickory custom shed from Nooch's in the Corner? These sheds come in many sizes and styles. Right now, you can rent to own a 10x16 old hickory shed for about $160 a month, and there's no credit check. Come check them out at Nooch's in the Corner on Highway 169 and 2 Grand Rapids. Remember, Nooch's in the Corner is also your full-service, locally owned convenience store, local U-Haul service, and your first stop for propane tank fill-ups.
If you love the outdoors, then Ray's Sport & Cycle has something for you. Ray's carries snowmobiles by Yamaha, Ski-Doo, and Polaris, all for your wintertime fun. Gear up for winter with a new ATV. Come check out their selection of side-by-sides. It's perfect for ice fishing on your favorite lake. Don't forget, Ray's also has all the riding clothing and accessories you can need. A great place for all of your winter sports, Ray's Sport & Cycle. Highway 169 South in Grand Rapids. Also on the web at raysportandcycle.com.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Hot deals for winter. Buy 2, get 1 free on Lucas 5.25-ounce fuel system cleaners. Also your choice of many Lucas Oil products like fuel injector cleaner, oil stabilizer, or transmission fix. Your choice is $9.99. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Hi, this is McCrae with Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Thunderhawks back out on the ice, and the Crimson now hit the ice as well. 2-1 Maple Grove after 2 periods. You notice McCrae's one of those famous people.
Just uses one name.
He only needs one name. And he scored his 3rd goal of the year.
There we go.
As we get set for period number 3. One other score, 4-0 Duluth East over Stillwater as that game into the 3rd period. So Duluth East having their way.
Pretty strong team again,
yes.
And makes this Section 7 AA going to be very interesting come section play. There's a lot of pretty strong teams, and I think by the end of the season, the Thunderhawks are going to give some of them a little scare.
Well, I believe it's 6 days from now. We'll be at Duluth East, right? At Heritage Arena.
That sounds like the right schedule.
Next Thursday, Tuesday. Next week is a Tuesday-Thursday week. I don't know if I can adjust to that. We've had so many weekend games. But
yeah,
next
we have
week,
Hermantown coming
to the
night,
IRA and then heading
go to East.
To Heritage Arena on Thursday.
And is that really a, let's see here. Oh, no. I was looking at a 7:15 start, but that's Greenway and Hermantown.
Here we go with Grand Rapids and Maple Grove, period number 3, with Maple Grove leading 2-1. Back to get it in his own zone is Cal Thomas. Thomas comes near side and moves it ahead. Latvala now ahead to Kostelecki. Kostelecki stick handles in, his centering pass knocked away. Janicki puts it back to the point, and it comes out, and Browse will get there first. Browse flips it over the top of the net. That's just hustle there. Browse isn't one of the sick ones.
No, he had some speed on that.
Outrace Latvala for the puck. Now Browse on the backhand will backhand it deep and go after it. Grand Rapids making a few changes.
You know what was kind of disappointing on that is the shot. No one anticipated that was going to ring around. They had 3 guys coming down the center of the ice instead of one of them going to that far side where it rang back out.
As the puck slides out to center, down the ice, we'll have an icing call against the Thunderhawks as the faceoff will come back deep in the Thunderhawk zone. Just underway, third period. Grand Rapids trails by 1.
You know what I'm talking about there?
Yes.
You know, he takes a shot from the side. It rings all the way around, and instead of everybody spreading out, 3 of them went right down the slot, and no one went to the far side to keep that in there because they could have if they'd anticipated it.
That's another one where you'd like a low shot if you could and maybe have a rebound that's a little more controllable.
Yep.
Off the faceoff, puck still in the Grand Rapids zone. Played around for Cody Miller. Miller in his own zone. Tipped out to center ice by Bonner. Now coming in, shot by Kukkonen. Is turned into the corner by Clafton. Oh, Kukkonen really is going to get a penalty.
I thought it was a good
interference. The check was good, but I think he got there before the puck. They're going to call it for interference. That's a tight call.
Yeah, I think so. That's his second trip to the box. He had one in the second period as well.
So Grand Rapids, an opportunity here to pull even on the power play. Their power play has not been stellar tonight. 0-4-2, my memory.
That sounds right. They've had, No, 1 is all. 1 power play.
Okay.
Unless they missed that, like that goal that we didn't miss.
Could be. Peart goes to Holcomb. Holcomb shot right on. Slotsby turns that to the corner. Holcomb trying to get there ahead of Dahlquist, and he will. Puck at the half wall. Holcomb comes away with it, slides it in front. Shot right on. Slotsby makes the save. To the point, kept in by Peart. Oh, stick handles right along the edge, comes in, drops it off. Shot right on, and Slotsby makes the save. Dahlquist in the corner, he'll turn it around, come this side. Peart pinches in, keeps it in for Del Greco. Del Greco slides it for Murphy, and that goes wide of the net, and now the puck down the ice. Clafton picks it up there.
And Sheldon, you were right. It's Rapids, it's 0-2. And Maple Grove is 0-1.
Okay. See, my memory's not terrible yet. Not yet in my 60s, like some people we could call.
And I can't see anything about my memory.
Puck in the Maple Grove zone, but they will put it out to center and down the ice. Trying to get a stick on it with Zulke. He might be glad he didn't. He might have got a...
Yeah.
Oh, and Cody Miller is absolutely leveled. He's slow getting up on a hit from Chris Kernan. And if the first penalty was an interference, what's that?
Yeah, that was a hard check up high.
Now Zulke will chase it to the half wall. 8 seconds left in the Grand Rapids power play. Puck shot down the ice, and that should just about do it with 2 seconds, 1, and both teams at full strength. There's a little frustration from Miller, and almost paid for it. Tried to slap the puck up. I think that was just still frustration from that hit. Centering pass, and they score. Janicki with his 7th of the year on a quick centering pass, and he pops it past Carter Clafton. It's 3-1 Maple Grove.
Number 9 looks like the goal scorer, Sheldon.
Did I have it wrong? Kyle Kukkonen?
Yeah. Got out of the penalty box and put one in the net.
Face off at center ice. And now that's twice that Maple Grove has scored just after a Grand Rapids power play.
Oh, they give it to 8, Janicki.
So I had it right. Quit correcting me.
I'm sorry. nine looked like he was 1, and he's the one who went through the line first.
Well, I thought I saw 8 score, but I can mistake 8 and 9 when part of the jersey's tucked into the freezers.
Another penalty, I think.
As Jaeger getting up slowly.
Cross check.
We're going to have a
somebody.
cross check. By the way, I don't know that we've mentioned it here on the air, but Cam Jaeger getting the Northern Minnesota Soccer Player of the Year award.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. On Grand Rapids soccer team that went to the section finals last year. So congratulations to Cam. It's a nice accomplishment.
And Kukinen's back in the box. He's got a hat trick of penalties.
You tried to give him a goal too, but
Yes.
well, no, you tried to give Kyle the goal.
Number 9.
Yes. And that's who's in the box. Yeah, he doesn't have the goal.
Nope. Even though I still think he did score it.
Peart goes far side. Back to Peart. Peart looks for a lane. Instead goes to Holcomb. Back to Peart. Peart takes the shot, looking for the top of the net, and that bounces just over. Bounces back to Peart, who shoots it to the open corner. Murphy will get there ahead of Thomas. To the half wall to Holcomb. Holcomb now to Peart. Peart now to Holcomb again. Holcomb slides it down low. Try to go back door, and Slotsky stopped that. Had Koenig coming to the back door. Now Holcomb. Holcomb turns. Now has Peart back at the blue line. Peart had tried to pinch in, and Holcomb couldn't find him. Now back to Peart. They'll try to do it from that side. Shot that goes just wide, and Koenig scores! Koenig picks up the rebound. Nicely done. Tucks it past Slotsky, and it's 3-2 on a power play goal.
Tight angle. I'm surprised he was able to get that up, but he had a short stick and got it up high enough over the goaltender. Nice goal.
So Grand Rapids on a power play goal makes it 3-2 with 12:04 to go. Hanging around here on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Rebound came out, and in one motion, it was just quick hands, able to pull the puck back and just tap it in on the short side as he was flying by. Through center ice comes Kostelecki. Kostelecki leaves it for Leafblad. His shot goes wide. Now the puck comes near side to Dahlquist. Spencer Dahlquist leaves it down low. Now here's Janicki. Janicki with room, shoots it over the net. Boy, there's just room in that high slot all the time. As the puck shot at the net, Clafton makes the sharp angle save. Kostelecki fights for it, but Grand Rapids comes away with it. Out to center ice come the Thunderhawks. Bischoff tries to pound it off the boards and get to it. And the puck pops out to center. Thunderhawks better hurry, and Bonner will. Nice job by Bonner to get back in time. Bonner moves it ahead. Bischoff mad that he didn't keep that cleanly, and he'll finish the line change. Centering pass, but only orange jerseys there as Bonner takes a hit but moves it ahead nicely to Holcomb. Wyatt Holcomb shoots it in long. Miskovich goes after it, can't control it as the Crimson through center ice. Nice job by Kukkonen. Kukkonen comes in, shot blocked by Peart as he gets over. 3-2 Maple Grove, a 1-goal lead, 10:35 to go. Del Greco moves it ahead off the back of Browse's skate and stays loose at center ice. Miskovich takes a hit but moves it deep. Dorholt back to get it for the Crimson. Moves it to the near side. Kept in at the point. Puck shot through the high slot. That doesn't connect with anyone. Out to center as Browse plays it back to Peart. Peart comes through center. Overskates the puck for a moment. Now catches up to it again. Tries to slide in front. He's on the backhand. Spins to the forehand and shoots it wide. Zolke slaps it toward the net. Now there's a nice shot from the point. Got right in. Pad saved by Slotsky. No one could get the rebound. Peart looking for an angle. Shot right on. Rebound. Oh, just tipped away. And out to Center ice now come the Crimson. Dorholt fighting for it there. Grand Rapids came close a couple times.
That goalie took that last one right in the mask.
Whew, that'll ring your bell. As the Crimson take over in their own zone, Elias comes near side. Puck tipped into the Grand Rapids zone. Back to get it is Zolke. Zolke moves it to Peart. Peart. And you know, I'm seeing Peart work a little harder now. And I think, you know, he's been saving his energy. Now you look, there's under 10 minutes left. And you say, okay, I've managed my energy.
I've got it this far.
I've got it this far. Now you lay it all out
Right
on the line for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. And officially that goal scored by Koenig and the helpers with the Braden Holcomb and also Jack Peart. Let's
Sounds
thank
right.
a few of our sponsors: Woodland Bank, the Motor Shop, Timberlake Lodge, and Grand Rapids Dental Care.
Christian Miller gets a goal for Greenway. They lead Chaska 3-2 in the third.
Glad to see that he's back. Wonder if Tromley's part of their team again after injuries for a while.
Puck shot down the ice and goes wide of the net, so we'll have an icing call on Maple Grove. Girls hockey, Brainerd defeating the Lightning 4-2. Face-off will come to the left of goaltender Parker Slotsby.
What is that, 3 for the year then as far as losses? Or 2?
At least 3.
Okay.
Off the face-off, puck shot high and wide of the net. Goring puts it down low. Murphy fighting for it there. Puck comes to the point, slides out to center. As Koenig, boy, that was tricky. Got his skates out. Shot goes just wide by Murphy. His stick never left the zone, but his skates did as he circled and came back in onside.
And then was able to tap it through and gain control and get it to McRae.
He's been crafty today. His goal was a little crafty. Puck behind the net as Clapton will leave it there. There were Maple Grove players around, losing his stick for a moment. Wilson able to pick it back up. Janicki tries to drag it through, shoots and scores.
How they score from that? Either got to come out on the paint or something. I don't know. That's a tight shot and up tight.
Janicki with a little toe drag and drags it around and beats Clapton, makes it 4-2. But disheartening for the Thunderhawks after you cut that lead back to 1, and all of a sudden now it's 2. Be Janicki's second. Unless you want to give that one to Kukkonen as well.
Nope.
It's a Crimson goal, scored number 8, Justin Janicki. Assisted by
For Janicki, his second of the night. He now has 8 to go along with 18 assists as we have an offside call. And the face-off outside the Grand Rapids blue line. 4-2. Crimson lead the Thunderhawks. 7:54 to go on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Grand Itasca, the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
Janicki on the goal and Kostelecki on the helper.
Jager moves it to the far side. Bischoff can't control it. Comes to the near side, and Trevor Kukkonen plays it down low. Jager tries to move it ahead, runs into some traffic. Oakland loses it to Holcomb. Bonner goes far side, and now Peart. Peart with some room through center. Peart gains the line. Puck in the Crimson zone. Peart slides it toward the net, kicked aside by Slotsby.
Man, he's slick in tight spaces with
Isn't
that
he?
puck, huh? Man.
Now out to center ice, and Bischoff, a nice job to back check as the Thunderhawks take over. Bonner can't control it. Puck shot back into the Grand Rapids zone. Back to get it is Flohawk. Flohawk tries to move it behind the net. Stopped there by Kukkonen. And the shot right out front to Kyle Kukkonen. Stopped by Clapton. 6:49 to go. Grand Rapids trails by 2 at 4-2. Del Greco gains the blue line. Backhands it deep. Bischoff after it. Now Del Greco again. Del Greco fighting for it along with Reller. Spins away from pressure. Centers it. Gets it to Zolke. Shot goes wide of the net. puck at the half wall. Boy, Del Greco has worked his tail off this shift. Plays it to the half wall, but doesn't get it all the way down. And now out to center ice, Flohawk.
He can barely make it to the bench.
Oh. Yeah, he's waving to the bench saying, come on. That was a long, long way to the bench for Del Greco. He worked hard that shift. To the point to Dahlquist. Dahlquist keeps it in with Miskovich trying to pressure him. Now Leafblad. Koenig comes back to back check. Janicki on the backhand. Tipped out to center by Browse. Browse chases Janicki down. Janicki almost loses the puck as Browse tries to fight through. Now Koenig centering pass, but no one there. And it slides out to center ice. 5:19 to go. Grand Rapids trails by 2 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard at 4-2.
Even shift changes can't be casual, Sheldon.
No.
Our D went to the box slow, so there was no one at the point to keep it in.
Kostelecki high and into the rafters here at the Maple Grove Community Arena.
Let's thank our last few sponsors so that I don't forget for thanking them for bringing you high school hockey, such as Sammy's Pizza, Grand Rapids State Bank, Arrow Embroideries and Screen Printing, Photo Express, Ray's Sport and Marine.
Puck shot into the Grand Rapids zone. Off the faceoff, Jaeger back to get it. Off the boards, gets it to Goring. Goring taps it out to center, but no farther as Kukkonen puts it back into the zone. Kyle Kukkonen along with Jaeger. Kukkonen takes over, but loses it to Murphy. Murphy out to center. Holcomb. Holcomb, long shot right on. Slotsby has the rebound come out of the slot, but Dorholt there to clean it up for Maple Grove. Now Holcomb keeps it in. Retreats to the blue line. Stick handles along there. Continues to move. Takes a shot, doesn't get it through, and the puck clipped out to center as Miller has to go back for it, and we'll have an icing call. 4:17 to go. That's a generous icing call, I think. Face-off will come back in the Maple Grove zone to the right, to the right of goaltender Parker Slotsby. Holcomb against number 19, that is Reller on the face-off. Puck slides out to center, and back to get it is Peart. Peart.
Jack Peart, the 10th grader, was directing everybody where to go on that face-off.
Any question that he'll be a captain next year? That's my guess anyways. As Holcomb able to intercept it at center, puts it deep into the zone. He heads to the box on a change. 3:47 to go. Grand Rapids trails by 2, 4-2 here to Maple Grove. Peart finds the puck, but has it taken away as the puck heads toward the net. Reller can't get it on net. Reller fights for it. Puck slides right to the post, and Clafton.
Uh-oh.
And that will be a penalty.
Yeah, I'm sure Miller will go.
And Miller's frustrated. I think Miller's still frustrated from when he got hit high earlier in the period. And I don't know that he hit Maple Grove player that hard.
Right there in front. It's
actually
more about where he did it,
yeah,
up high than anything.
They didn't give him one.
They didn't, did they?
Wow. Okay.
I thought the one
referee,
I thought one
referee was pointing, but no penalty called. 3:28 to go. As Janicki shot right on, rebound taken away by Zolke. Janicki bidding for the hat trick, turned away by Clafton. Now here's Kostelecki, has Janicki in front. Kostelecki stick handles, goes for the wraparound. Puck in front of the net, slides behind the net. Leafblatt gets it to Janicki in the corner. This first line is really good.
Yeah, they know every little trick.
Puck shot to the far side, and not able to keep it in is Dahlquist. That's that big ice for you. It'll bite you even if you play on it all the time, right?
Well, and I've seen a couple times where their forwards will step in front of our D as they're trying to go make a play. The guy without the puck will step in front of him, kind of interference, but just enough. Step in front, stop, and make them go a different direction.
Well, if you get there first, you do have a right to the ice.
Yeah.
Puck now into the Maple Grove zone. Back to the point, comes near side to Peart. Peart off the backhand, chases it deep into the corner. Peart turned away, works at the half wall, and tries to go back to the point, and Del Greco not able to find it. Out to center comes Peart. Peart moves it ahead to Browse. Browse tries to stick handle in, loses it to Kukkonen as the Thunderhawks with Miller finally moving in deep. And Maple Grove comes right back out to center. Here's Kukkonen.
Good play by Miller that time. Got the inside, chased him out.
Puck in the slot, cleared out to center ice by the Thunderhawks. Shot back in by the Crimson. 1:48 to go. We'll see if Grand Rapids tries to get Clafton to the box. Puck out to center, shot back into the Grand Rapids zone. Murphy fighting for it there, but there first is Kernan. Kernan turns, plays it down low. Jacobs fights for it there. Now Reller. Reller slides it out front, comes toward the net. Peart spins, puts it behind the net. 1:22 to go. Peart taken down, but here's Koenig. Koenig out to center. Puck taken away from him by Reller and shot back into the zone. Clapton was halfway to the box, has to come back to the net. Grand Rapids will try it again. Peart for Miller. Out to center ice. It'll slide in. They say no icing.
This is the final minute of play.
Final minute of the period as Grand Rapids does get the goalie off of the puck in their own zone. Try to play it through center. 49 seconds left.
Somebody's got to get it.
Comes to Miller. Miller ahead to Holcomb. Stopped there. Flipped up into the rafters. Finally comes back down. 4-2 Maple Grove with 36.9 seconds left, and Grand Rapids will get their offensive zone face-off. And I believe Grand Rapids calling a timeout.
Yep.
So Coach Nooch wants to give all of his players a little rest and have the best ones out for the last 36 seconds. Odds are a little long for 2 goals in 36 seconds.
Especially the way things have gone tonight.
But again, Grand Rapids, the old college try. Coach Marinucci saying, you know, they on game against White Bear Lake, this game against another top 10 team, the effort has been there, and he just wants to see his team get rewarded for that effort.
Well, and maybe once they can get everybody together, everybody whole, nobody sick, maybe that will start to gel for them a little bit. Because these are tough losses to take when you're playing these really good teams. Maybe you're getting all played a little bit, but you're in the game late.
Yep.
You know, it's tough to take when you keep doing that game after game.
So off the face-off will be to the right of goaltender Parker Slotsby in the Maple Grove zone. Grand Rapids and the net empty. And it will be the Janicki line out with Kostelecki and Leafblad. Yeah, they have Kukkonen out there as well. They give him another center, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Along with Kostelecki. Grand Rapids figuring out where people are going to go, and taking the draw will be Del Greco against Kostelecki. Kostelecki wins it behind the net, goes to the far side, and out to center ice, and Kukkonen shot goal. Kyle Kukkonen does get his goal, and it's 5-2.
That comes with only 28.7 seconds left here in tonight's game to make it a 5-2 contest.
So Grand Rapids had cut it to 3-2. Then the Janicki goal, and now the empty net goal by Kyle Kukkonen. And 5-2.
Kukkonen, there should be an assist to whoever passed it to him over there, but we'll get that when the official call comes.
It's a crucial goal scored by number 9, Kyle Kukkonen, assisted by number 8, Justin Janicki, and number 20, Henry Nelson.
Nelson and Janicki on the assist. Puck into the Grand Rapids zone and ring behind the net. And there to get it is Nelson. Final seconds clicking off to the point. Shot doesn't get, actually a nice save by Slotsby. It did get through, and puck rebounds into the corner. And that will bring this game to an end as the Thunderhawks go down to defeat. They're now 4-10 on the year, losing to a top 10 team, Maple Grove, by a score of 5-2. We'll take a break, come back to wrap it up. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Your #1 Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Itasca Reliable Insurance are a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Itasca Reliable Insurance in Grand Rapids today. 326-8518.
Maybe you've heard about it. Get in and thoroughly experience one yourself. Stop into Lakewood's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Grand Rapids and test drive the all-new Ram 1500 4x4. The truck that's the unanimous Motor Trend choice as the 2019 Truck of the Year. Combining incredible strength and capability, mind-blowing technology, and extraordinary luxury. See it in action. The all-new Ram truck. Only at Lakewood's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Grand Rapids. Stop in today.
Community banks like Grand Rapids State Bank help communities across the Northlands survive and thrive. Hi, this is Noah Wilcox. When the economy is firing on all cylinders, community banks help businesses on Main Street grow. And in times of hardship, community bankers are there to provide advice and to help offer loans that work for you. We know what it takes to manage a business through thick and thin. Grand Rapids State Bank, your community bank serving people throughout the Northlands since 1914.
Serving the community for generations. The Grand Rapids State Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's the beginning of the new year. That means huge savings on 2018 Lund Dealer demo boats and Mercury outboards at Ray Sport and Marine. Treat yourself to a Lund 2025 Impact XS with a Mercury 200, an 1875 Crossover XS with a Mercury 150, a 2075 Tyee Magnum with a Mercury 250, or a 2075 Pro V Bass Boat with a Mercury 250. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot on these Lund demos at Ray Sport and Marine on Highway 2 East Grand Rapids and on the web at raysmarine.com.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score! Grand Rapids athletes work up an appetite on the field, court, and ice. A scrumptious gourmet sandwich from Jimmy John's fuels them right back up. Build the sub your taste buds deserve. Pick turkey, ham, roast beef, tuna, or salami. Toss in some mayo, bacon, and veggies and chow down. High school athletes are on a go-go schedule, and that's how Jimmy John's does it too. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast, and a proud supporter of Grand Rapids Athletics.
Hi, this is Carter Clafton with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the Maple Grove Community Center and Arena, and the Maple Grove Crimson have gone on to bring their record to an 11-1 with a 5-2 win over the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. The scoring started at 2:47 in the first period. That was the only goal of the first period. And Leafblad on the goal with Elias on the helper, so 1-0 after 2. Shots on goal were in favor of the Crimson from Maple Grove, 11-6 in that first period. The second period, the Maple Grove Crimson put one more on the board with only 12:33 left, so 4:27 into that period. Kernan on the goal, Reller and Jacobs on the helper, but Murphy put the Thunderhawks on the board with a goal with 1:40 left, and Koenig got the helper on that one. Period 2 was shots on goal for the Crimson, 10-5 for Grand Rapids. The third period saw quite a bit of action, starting with a goal by, let's see here, it was Janicki on the goal, and then one of the Kukkonen, or both the Kukkonen brothers on the helper on that one. The next goal was scored by the Thunderhawks, and that was a power play goal off the stick of Koenig, with the helpers going to Holcomb and also Peart on that one. And that at that point made it a 3-2 game. But then Maple Grove took control, put number 4 on the board off the stick of Janicki with the help of Kostelecki with 8:07 left. And then the final open netter by Kukkonen, and Janicki on the helpers, Nelson on the also the assist. And Grand Rapids, according to the official stats, outshot the Crimson in period 3, 12-9. So total 30 for the Crimson, 23 for the Thunderhawks as far as shots on goal. 4 penalties to Maple Grove, and only one of them cost them 1 penalty to Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. They go to 4-10, and Maple Grove's 11-1. And Sheldon, you're back, and who did you find to talk to after a discouraging defeat?
It was, but we got one of the goal scorers and also one of the players that I thought had a pretty good game as well. So let's take a listen.
View of Braden Holcomb and McCray Murphy. McCray, another one of those games where you're hanging with a tough team, down just 1 late in this game.
Yeah, they're a good team. Lots of opportunities, I think, but kind of just gave up in the end, I feel like.
Talk a little bit about playing on this bigger ice surface. How much adjustment is there, Braden?
Yeah, like when you try to angle someone off, you can't get your full angle on them because the ice sheet's so big. Especially with such a fast team, you can't really do what you normally do on an ice sheet like ours.
And it looked like the tough spot to cover is kind of that high slot with this big ice.
Oh yeah, they cut through the middle a lot, and we're not really used to that. They're a real fast team and hard to cover.
And what did go right? What were some of the things that happened? Well, I know you had some opportunities and ended up with a power play goal.
Well, yeah, when we started to get shots on net, I know we started to produce some goals, but when we stopped doing that and just started to play lazy and not aggressive, we didn't really produce as many chances as we did.
I know there was a lot of sickness again this week in the locker room. How do you recover and get ready and have some energy right away tomorrow afternoon?
Oh, well, I've had a cough the whole week, and I've just been using a lot of cough drops and trying to get sleep.
Well, good luck tomorrow, and recharge, get ready for tomorrow's game, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
And that is Braden Holcomb and McCray Murphy on our post-game interview. And I think McCray really summed it up, when we were moving our feet, when everything was, when we were aggressive, we got our chances, and when we got a little lazy, the chances went away because they're really fast.
Yeah, and we could see that up here. And the other thing that he talked about was recognize so many teams come into the zone on the outside, right? Seemed like Maple Grove was working that into the middle of the ice, and one of those two guys recognized that and said we just couldn't catch them and keep up with them coming through that middle as fast as they were.
So that will wrap it up from Maple Grove Arena. We'll be back on the air 2:30 tomorrow afternoon from Victoria, not British Columbia, Victoria, Minnesota, with Holy Family Catholic. The Fire taking on the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Looking forward to that one. I do not have a final from the Greenway game. I was looking to see if that was out. Can tell you boys basketball, Greenway leading Nashua Keewatin 75-67 late. And Brainerd Little Falls defeating the GRG Lightning 4-2. And Stillwater trying to make it a game. They're now down 5-2 on Duluth East. And last we heard Greenway was up on Chaska. Oh, now it's 4-4 with 40 seconds left. So that may be going. Can we get there in time for the overtime?
Let's give it a shot.
That will wrap it up here from the Maple Grove Community Arena Premier Bank Rink. 5-2 Maple Grove, your final score. Will be on the air again tomorrow here on J105. You've been listening to Grand Rapids Hockey. For Tom Downing, I'm Sheldon Willis on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
We'll do a wrap, I assume.
He said he was going to play the outro and we'd be clear.
The Grand Rapids Thunderhawks go on the road again, down to the Twin